It is week number 10 of the high school football season, and we welcome you into the Personal Touch Party Rentals pregame show. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker and Marion Royster. Let's bring in Tim to talk about the visiting team tonight. We are at Fairfield Union High School for week number 10. Always an inter-county rivalry. The Liberty Union Lions do not have a shot at the playoffs, don't have a shot at the Mid-State League Ohio. However, they do have a shot at beating one of their in-county rivals.
They want to finish on a really high note, Jared. You know, when they went over the high division, they've struggled here. They lost 5 straight games here, but 4 of those 5 teams are going to make the playoffs out of that division. They are a very deceiving 3-6 football team.
Let's bring in Marion. The Falcons. This is a team that looked really, really good for about 2.5 quarters last week. Then they just kind of ran out of gas. This is a team that has an outside shot. If all the stars align, they have an outside shot at the playoffs, as if they need any more motivation for tonight's game.
Yeah, I mean, they, as you alluded to, started the season pretty well, but had some tough sledding here as the season went on. But they, still have a shot to make the playoffs. I think the key to victory tonight will be keeping a clean pocket for their senior quarterback, Zach Shin. He's deadly accurate when given time to throw the football. So if they're able to do that and put things together and play hard, they should be able to have a victory tonight.
Got a nice night for week number 10. We're glad you've joined us here at Fairfield Union High School. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with the kickoff and all the play-by-play action of the high school football game of the week. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Carol Whittington, and I would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, located at 1540 Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. We are a small family-owned business and have been servicing the Central Ohio and Hocking Hills area since 2003. Graduations with a personal touch, weddings with a personal touch, corporate events with a personal touch. Please call us today for all your party rental needs, 740-689-6991.
Meals on Wheels has been delivering a meal, a smile, and a promise for over 40 years. Meals on Wheels offers both signature home-delivered meals as well as our community meal sites, with a variety of supportive services to enable independent living and improve the quality of life of older adults in Fairfield County. The current facility is simply not big enough to accommodate the needs of seniors in our county. Since the last renovation in 1997, the agency has almost doubled the number of meals produced, packaged, and delivered, maxing out the production space. Within the next 10 years, we expect to double production again. With the community's support, Meals on Wheels will be able to make it a reality. We are asking you to join us in the amazing work that we do by pledging your financial assistance to the project. Your gift today will enable us to keep our promise for many more tomorrows.
Almost everyone needs a car to get from point A to point B, and many families have 2 or more cars. At Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster, we specialize in hard-to-find used cars. Due to the recent success of the new car market, there is a large inventory of used cars available for resale. We can help you find exactly what you're looking for. With over 15 years at this location and 27 years experience in the business, we are the best place to go to find your next car, truck, van, or SUV. As a member of the Better Business Bureau, we are a Carfax Advantage dealer and offer great financing rates through a local area bank, with warranties available on most vehicles. We know your time is valuable, so we take special pride in making sure that you get what you came for at a price that you can afford.
Come into the Carriage Company and check out our sweet deals.
Stop by today and let us help you, or visit us online at carriagecompany.com.
Sweet!
For nearly 90 years, Kumler Collision and Automotive has shown a commitment to excellence with decades of experience and a passion for auto and body repair. Over the years, we've been a big part of seeing this community grow. Our employees are dedicated, hard-working members of this community and care about our customers long after they leave. Kumler Collision and Automotive. We're your neighbors, your friends, and if it's important to your family, it's important to ours.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Football Game of the Week. Brought to you by Ohio University Lancaster, Fairfield Medical Center, Standing Stone Bank, Edwards Insurance, North Body Shop, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Tiki Bowling Lane, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Meals on Wheels, Granville Milling, Don's Furniture, Sheridan Funeral Home, Fairfield National Bank, Kumler Collision and Automotive, Fairfield DD, Huddle Tire, Dagger Law, The Carriage Company, Absolute Lawn Care and Snow Removal, the Lancaster Eagle Gazette, Fleet Masters, and Buckeye Lake Marina.
And we welcome you back to Fairfield Union High School inside the Personal Touch Party Rentals pregame show. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. And a beautiful night. It's hard to believe it's week number 10, Tim. I know that tomorrow the weather's going to change for us, but we couldn't ask for better weather on a week 10.
The sideline guys and all the camera guys that are outside sure appreciate this. I know that.
Let's talk about these two teams a little bit more than what we did earlier in the pregame. Fairfield Union, we mentioned that they had an outstanding game last week for just about 2.5 quarters. Then it almost looked like, I don't know if they got tired or what, but Bloom Carroll really did some different things that maybe they're not used to seeing.
Well, I think you got to give Carroll credit from the standpoint that they were very creative offensively. I thought Carroll's offensive line really dominated the second half. And Fairfield Union, I mean, when you look at it, you think, well, we scored 35 points. Generally, that's going to be a victory.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Carroll's offense is very dynamic, explosive, a lot of skill players, receivers, backs, and, of course, Otto at the quarterback did a very fine job for the Bulldogs last week.
Fairfield Union put up 35 points against a very good Bloom Carroll team last week. However, we were talking before we went on the air, this is a Liberty Union team that really silenced that Bloom Carroll offense. Yes, it was earlier in the season, but they gave up only 7 points to them.
Yeah, they started out season 3-1, and had they won at Carroll, they'd be 4-0. Yeah. So, like I said, this is a very deceiving team, and I'm sure Fairfield Union is not going to take them lightly. You look back, they were in the Buckeye division for a long time.
Right.
It's a cross-county rivalry, as you said. So it's going to be an entertaining ball game, I think, from our standpoint.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Division 4, Region 15. Bloom Carroll's sitting good. They've already clinched a playoff spot. They're at number 3 right now. Fairfield Union, if you ever look at joeidle.com, they list these teams and they'll say clinched playoff spot, clinched home field, and then you look down toward the bottom and it's mathematically eliminated. There's some teams that say control their own destiny. Fairfield Union does not have mathematically eliminated beside them. There is still an outside shot this team can get in.
You never know. We talked about how you play every down, every quarter, every game, and every season to its end. Till the last whistle blows, you play it, and that's what you got to do, because crazier things have happened. Now, what are the odds? I wouldn't want to bet on it because you're relying on other people.
Right.
But in high school football, you never know what the result's going to be.
Keys to the game tonight brought to you by Buckeye Lake Marina. If you're looking for a new boat, a great pre-owned watercraft, or a place to get parts for your boat, Buckeye Lake Marina has it all. Yes, Buckeye Lake Marina is still open, as well as the rest of the businesses in the Buckeye Lake area. They look forward to your support. Contact Buckeye Lake Marina at 740-467-2697 or by email tim@buckeyelakemarina.com. Let's talk about the keys, first of all, for the Liberty Union Lions. This is a team, we haven't seen them in a while. We saw them early in the season, but one of the main guys on that team, both offensively and defensively, Brent McClure, was just a stud on both sides of the football. And I think also you have to look at Cole Pearden, who they've moved around a lot. He plays quarterback, he plays wide receiver, plays running back, and it seems like if those two guys are going good, the Lions are going good.
Well, they're football players, and that's why they have the ability to be in different spots and give the kids credit and coaches credit for recognizing that they're able to do it. And, you want to have your best chance to win, and that's what they've done. Traditionally, you would like to say, okay, this is our quarterback, these are our running backs, but that's not always the case. And when you look at teams as Liberty Union is Division 5 or below, the last bottom 3 divisions, you only have so many playmakers and kids, so you got to put them in a spot to succeed.
How about keys for the Falcons tonight?
Be more consistent. I thought they played a whale of a first half last week. looked very well prepared. Did what they wanted to do. They scored 22 points in the first half, Jared. I mean, you know, and they were leading going into the second half. I just think they need a consistency. And, you know, they've had a propensity this year to show that sometimes their second halves haven't been as good as their first half.
Yeah.
Well, you can still get better. I don't care if it's week 10 or whatever week it is. You work to get better. So we'll see if they can put together, you know, consistent quarter after quarter.
Marion, you're down on the sideline. Field looks like it's in great shape tonight on this Week 10 matchup. This is a field that doesn't just play football. They have soccer on this field as well, but it looks outstanding.
That being said, Jared, you're right. It's in great shape. We've been fortunate, of course, to have this nice weather, even though despite it's late October and Week 10 of the season. So we'll see. Hopefully it's able to stay dry, and you know the players are able to play just a clean football game on a nice surface like this and not have to worry about slipping or sliding or, you know, just being able to play the best of your ability.
Kickoff tonight is brought to you by Tiki Bowling Lanes, fun for the whole family, offering specials throughout the week. And check out their menu at their restaurant. To find out more, you can visit them on the web at tikilanes.com. Liberty Union will be in all white tonight. They will be kicking off to the Falcons. Back deep for Fairfield Union will be number 7. That is Conrad. He had a great game. Spencer Conrad had a great game at Fairfield Union all around. Offense, defense, special teams. Also back there with them is Keaton Boyle. And it's an onside little muff kick, but it's going to be taken by the Fairfield Union Falcons.
Well, the Falcons ought to be used to that.
Yeah.
That's what happened last week.
That's how the game was started last week. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
So the Falcons are going to have great field position to start their first drive under the leadership of senior quarterback Zach Shen. Looked great last week.
I thought he had a whale of a game. He really gets rid of the ball quick. He's accurate, and he's just kind of a general out there. He's tough.
Shen will have Tyler Wolf. No, check that. He has Jared Porter beside him. 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation, which is what Fairfield Union primarily runs out of. Here's Porter coming around right side. Meets the defender, but that's still going to be a gain of 5 or 6 on first down.
Yeah, real good first down gain. A little power sweep to the right.
Brent McClure with the tackle for the Lions.
Yeah, you're going to hear Brent's name a lot tonight. He is. He's just all over the football field.
2nd down and 5 for the Falcons already in Liberty Union territory. Shen again hands off to Porter. This time he is met immediately by number 74 for the Lions. That's Jackson Smith, 6'3", 311-pounder.
Yeah, we saw Jackson early in the season. He's really, considering his size, he's got really good feet and showed some quickness right there.
Yeah. Well, he got through there in a hurry. So brings up a 3rd down and 5 once again. Porter moves to the right of Shen this time. Zach rolling out to the near side. Nice catch downfield by Spencer Conrad. That's a first down Falcons.
They've had a lot of success attacking the sidelines with those short outs, but you saw right there how quick Shen gets rid of the ball. He's accurate, and the receiver did a good job of keeping it, staying in bounds.
First and 10, Fairfield Union moving the football on their first drive. Got the help of starting in great field position. Shen, little screen pass out to Porter on the move. He's got a lot of running room out there. 25, down to the 20, trying to get out of the reach of Brent McClure, but McClure will bring him down just outside the 10-yard line.
Again, Jared, the key to that whole play is the wide receivers blocking out there, and that little quick pass to the flat, and Marion knows something about that as a wide receiver.
Yeah, it's imperative when you run an offense like this and you have offensive plays that run on the perimeter like that. If you can, have your receivers that are blocking out wide, they can really get big plays there, as they did right there.
Yeah, we saw them do that quite a bit last week too. Gave their running backs a great advantage. Here's Porter once again. Shen almost had to dive to get that handoff to him, but Porter doing a great job inside the 5-yard line, down near the 2. Looks like that's where they'll mark him down.
Really good effort.
You see how Zach Shen almost had to dive to watch this. Oh, this is the screen pass out to Porter.
Now watch the blocking right here. Look at the lane. Look at that running lane, Jared.
Yep.
That's incredibly good.
Keaton Boyle and Spencer Conrad, great job blocking out there on the left side. First and goal. Here's Porter again. Touchdown Falcons.
Kind of made that look easy, didn't it, Jared?
With the exception of one play where Jackson Smith got through the line. That was pretty easy for the Falcons.
Yeah, minute 57.
Yeah.
Take that.
There you see Porter coming off. He was the mainstay in that drive. Colin Woodside on to kick the extra point. Out of the hold of Spencer Conrad. Kick is up, and it is good. So 10:03 to play in the first quarter. Fairfield Union takes a quick 7-0 lead. Marion, I don't think they could draw it up much better than that.
No, it was textbook. I mean, I don't know if they had their play scripted or not, but they were able to go right down the field. As you said, didn't really have any resistance at all. So, and even a good job there by Shen, as you alluded to, a couple times, rough snaps, but was able to get those handled and still got him to the running back. And I'll just ask you guys, have you ever seen a kicker bigger than Woodside? You guys have seen a lot of football. It just doesn't look natural out there with a big guy back there.
You're right. You're right.
Now, if you go back to the Lou Groza days of the Cleveland Browns back in the 50s, Marion, that's about the biggest one I can remember that looks like that. Lou Michaels kicked for the New York Jets back in the early 70s, but they were both defensive tackles also. So, but the modern-day kicker usually is a soccer player or somebody who has a little different skill level.
Yeah, well, it just speaks to the athletic ability of him as well. You know, obviously, you know, he's a great athlete. He's headed to the University of Cincinnati. I'm sure you guys will talk about that after the season here to continue his career. But also a basketball player, so, and he can kick.
Yeah. How about that kickoff? That was not Woodside there. They're doing the kicking off, but here's a nice return by the Lions coming up all the way across the 40-yard line is number 17, Cole Pearden. We mentioned him earlier. He does a little bit of everything.
Well, that's what you need when you've given up a quick drive like that for points, is come right back and show them that we're here to play tonight. That's big for momentum and just their psyche.
Austin McCafferty kicked off for the Falcons, booted it all the way down to about the 3-yard line. Pearden had to actually run back to catch it. Then he had a great return all the way out to the 40. And it will be Pearden running the quarterback position out of shotgun with Brent McClure to his left. Pearden, this is just a design keeper, and Fairfield Union looked like they knew what was coming. There's the Fairfield Union scoring drive. 6 plays, 53 yards, 3-yard touchdown run for Jared Porter, who already this year, I mean, this game is well on his way. He could possibly, I think he's already broken 500 yards for the season. He was at 472 coming in. I think he easily broke it out on that drive. 2nd and 13 for the Lions. Pearden back to pass, and that ball's deflected. Wyatt Sims, number 13, was open, but great job by the defensive line. Didn't see who got a hold of it. Was that Woodside? 52? 72. That's Colin Woodside, yeah. We saw last week he had to change jerseys at halftime, which was a clear sign he was getting held, but that was the white jersey, so the black one is still number 72. Pearden back to pass on 3rd down. He's got pressure. Just going to tuck it in and run out to the 40, 45. Wow, takes a huge hit over on the far sideline. Was that Spencer Conrad? I think that was Spencer Conrad. That was huge.
It was a good collision for high school football, wasn't it?
Got a replay of the kickoff a little while ago. Watch how Pearden, oh, wow.
Just tripped on a foot.
Yeah, tripped on a foot, or he might have gone all the way. 4th down here and 4 for the Lions. And they are lined up to punt. Caleb Shook stands back at the 35 to punt it. Spencer Conrad back at his 20 to receive. It's a fake, and they're not going to make it. It was a direct snap. Trying to see the number who they snapped it to. Number 20, Noah Graff, and he did not make it.
Falcons were ready. Give our special teams credit right there, Jared. You know, really, the Lions have nothing to lose, so why not throw the whole kitchen sink into it?
Absolutely. 9:03 to play in this first quarter. Falcons lead at 7-0. They're going to have excellent field position again for their second offensive drive. They're already in Liberty Union territory at the 49. Conrad splits out wide to the near side. Handoff. This time it's Tyler Wolf. Wolf to the 45. Pick up a 4 on the play.
The exact same play they started the last drive with, a little power sweep to the right.
Number 76, Mark Opperman on the tackle.
Mark Opperman made the stop for the Lions. Second down and about 6 here. Other than the one play where they were stopped in the backfield, they're getting 4 or 5 yards every play. Shen back to pass. And again, Spencer Conrad with a fingertip toenail catch on the sideline.
Great throw, better catch.
That's good for a Falcon. First down.
You mentioned a little bit ago, they do an outstanding job using the sidelines.
They just spread, use the width of the football field, and that's smart.
Yeah. First and 10 Falcons. Watch this replay from Tom Russo's camera right on the spot of the catch.
Look at Shin zip it. And look at Spencer concentrate.
Wow.
Yep.
Outstanding. This time Shin's pass is deflected, but it's going to be a penalty on the Lions. I believe they're going to get a pass for a hold, it looks like.
Yeah, defensive holding.
The official call here, Fleet Master's call.
Got holding number 2 on the defense, 10 yards, first down.
Our refs are mic'd up tonight, brought to you by Fleet Masters. They specialize in medium and heavy-duty truck and trailer repair, as well as fleet management for all makes and models of automobiles. Fleet Masters serves customers throughout central and southeastern Ohio. Fleet Masters is locally owned and has a full-service facility located at 202 Corey Road in Lancaster. Contact Fleet Masters to discuss your business fleet's needs today. First and 10 Falcons. Handoff up the middle. Not a whole lot there. Give him 2 on the play. Bring up a second down and 8. Clock rolls at 8:05 to play in the first quarter. Tyler Wolf remains in. He'll go out in motion. A little shovel pass to number 4, John LaRock. And a good job defensively by the Lions. That's a pickup of maybe 3.
Really in 4 down territory here, Jared. I mean, they've probably got two plays or 2 downs here to make 5 yards.
So 3rd down and 5.
It's staying right there. Now it's going up.
Ball spotted right on the 20-yard line. Shen rolling to pass. And this time it's just over the reach of Keaton Boyle, his intended receiver.
That'll
bring up a 4th down here for Fairfield Union. See what they decide to do. Obviously, you mentioned 4 down territory.
Yeah, 47, it would be a 37-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Probably just a little bit out of Collins' range right now.
You maybe see a screen pass here. Of course, they're on they ran it to the left. That's the short side now.
It's true.
Shin pitches out. It's wide open on the near side. Down to the 10, inside the 10, 5, touchdown Keaton Boyle.
Did you see the block out here on the right?
Yeah. Had everybody going to that left side. Keaton Boyle coming to the right, and it was wide open.
That's a good time to run a little bit of an influence play. You know, they influenced everybody to the short side and brought it back. Excellent call, great design.
So Woodside.
And guys, how about Spencer Conrad? Had the big hit on the sideline over here on defense, and then a huge block there on the perimeter there. So he's definitely playing aggressive tonight.
He is. Woodside extra point is up and good, and the Falcons lead at 14-0. 6:58 to play in the first quarter, and Tim, that gives us, after the, gonna get a replay here? Let's get a replay, and then we'll do some sponsors.
Yeah, watch this. That's the play before that he had the receiver, but he overthrew it.
Go ahead and get a shout out to a sponsor or two here, Tim.
Well, let's say thanks to your community newspaper, the Lancaster Eagle Gazette. They give you news, weather, sports, and so much more at LancasterEagleGazette.com. For up-to-date game stats, look for them on Twitter at #EagleGazette.
Several games going on around the area tonight. One that we're going to be keeping our eye on is Amanda Clear Creek at Tays Valley. That is a game for the Mid-State League Buckeye Division Championship. Tays Valley's already wrapped up at least a share.
Yes.
So in order to win it outright, they need a win tonight over Amanda Clear Creek, and they lead it. Tays Valley does 7-0 in the first quarter. Well, the wind's picked up just a little bit, and it blew the ball off the tee. So Austin McCafferty will have to tee it back up.
You can see the flag down at the east end, Jared. It's blowing from southwest to northeast.
McCafferty, big leg again. This one goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and the Lions will start out at the 20. Let's get a replay of that touchdown play from Fairfield Union.
Watch it here. Fakes the handoff, and here's the end around.
Good block right there.
Yeah, look at Conrad here.
Yeah.
Just totally just kept him off of it.
Putting his name in early in the running for player of the game, I think. Here's a handoff up the middle for the Lions. Not a whole lot there, maybe a gain of 1 or 2. Brent McClure, the ball carrier. On the season, McClure has 49 rushes for 258 yards and 4 touchdowns. Actually does more work out of the tight end position.
And they've even split him out at times too. He's a very versatile player.
2nd and 8. Pearden. Man, he has nowhere to go. He'll actually get a gain of 2 on the play, but that's just because Colin Woodside's tackle took him 2 yards forward. There's that scoring drive for Fairfield Union. 8 plays, 53 yards, 20-yard touchdown. I guess that's a pitch, wasn't it? To Keaton Boyle.
I think he threw it backward. Yeah. So it wouldn't have been a pass. It would have been a rush.
Pearden tucks it in. Now he's looking to pass. Fires one downfield, and they're going to get a pass interference on that one. Good job by the receiver, Jaden Billingsley, to come back. It actually looked like he tried to initiate some contact. He knew the pass was short, so why not?
Well, it's also a good play by the defense if you're beat in high school football because it's not a foul at the spot.
Yeah.
It's a 15-yard penalty.
Looked like man-to-man coverage down there, Marion. And
pass interference defense, number 18, 15 yards, first down.
There's our Fleet Masters call, but man-to-man coverage just didn't get enough air onto the football.
Yeah, and it's actually, I was wondering, the Lions there, they've been looking at the majority of the defensive coverages has not been, a safety in the middle of the field. So it's been man-to-man most of the time, so it was good to see them test it. We'll see if they go back to it here soon.
1st and 10, Lions at the 40-yard line. McClure resets out to the right of Pearden. He'll take the handoff, gets a block out there, but Somebody comes in, Boyle, but now McClure stays on his feet to the 40 and finally out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Good run by Brent McClure. Looked like Boyle was going to have him back deep.
Yeah, you know, yards after contact are critical, and he did a really fine job there.
So the Lions in business here in Fairfield Union territory at the 37-yard line.
Well, they've got to get an answer going here. They gave up 2 scoring drives relatively quick in this quarter, and if they're going to stay in the game, they've got to answer.
Pearden, little screen pass out to McClure as you see the replay of McClure's run down the near sideline.
Colin Woodside chased him down from the backside. Great effort by Colin there.
2nd down and 1, picked up 9 on that last pass to McClure. Pearden looks over at Coach Johnson to get another play. Pearden keeps it himself, trying to get outside the right tackle and not going to make it. Who comes in there? Is that trying to get a number? Got number 14. Conrad out there, and I believe also Will Ogg out there. But a great job. That looked like he was going to get that first down easy. Only needed a yard.
It was hard to tell clear across the field from our view.
Taking a while to get this play off. Pearden will hand it off, and again the running back met in the backfield, but then he gets out of it, and I don't know if he got it.
Well, the side judge by the first down marker is
close.
He's very close. So wherever they place the football down.
And I think they might have to measure it. And if they do, our Tom Russo is right on it.
He's going to let him place it there. Huh.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I've not seen that before.
See if Tom can zoom in on the spot of the football as they measure it.
I mean, why do you have to measure? It's right in front of you, right?
Yeah,
and,
true.
I don't know. I mean,
well, from the shot we just saw from Tom, it looks like it's short, and yeah, it is.
Yeah, about a length of football. Yeah.
Never seen a measure over there like that, though.
No, not to allow the side judge to spot it. Generally, the umpire spots the football. But again, as you well know, I do not know the rules or all the protocol of a football official. Proved that last week myself.
So 4th down and about the length of a football. So we'll see what they decide to do here. Fairfield Union's done a great job in the last 2 plays. They've only needed a yard on both of them and haven't gotten it.
Well, right now, you know, here you go. He's under center. I think you keep it simple, snap it quick, and go.
And I think he did get it this time.
Yeah, I think his
Woodside's trying to pull him backwards.
Forward progress, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, they're giving him a first down this time. So the Falcons keep their drive alive with the first down run on 4th. Or the Lions, rather.
Well, they needed that.
1st and 10 at the Falcon 27-yard line. McClure resets. Pearden passes out to McClure, and then he is met as soon as he catches it. Initial hit, I think it was made by 14 Will Ogg. Also in there was 28. That's Colin Dennis.
Falcons snuffed that out right away. Boy, they just pursued the football, got a lot of people there, and there just wasn't anything available.
Dennis did a great job of avoiding the block there as well, guys.
So second down and 13 for Liberty Union.
And overloading right to the wide side of the field.
Pearden has pressure from Woodside, tucks it in. He's got some running room to the 20 and close to the first down marker, I believe. But he's out of bounds, I think, short by about a yard.
Just short of the marker.
So that'll bring up a third down and 1. Pearden's pretty athletic.
Well, he made a quick read, Jared,
yeah,
which was key. He saw there wasn't anybody available, and he went now. He didn't hesitate, and you like when your players make aggressive decisions.
Third and 1. Pearden will keep it and lost yardage. Took a big hit.
Well, what Fairfield Union's doing, they're recognizing the formation, Jared, and they're just sending extra people. They know it's going to be a run, so they're just cheating to the short side there, and there's just nothing there. There's no room or space. That's last week I thought the Falcons were very well prepared defensively, had a great first half, did some things, took some things away from the Bulldogs, but they got away from them.
Fourth down here and 4. 3 receivers out to the right. Pearden looks that way. Lofts one to the end zone, has a man out there, man-to-man coverage, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Noah Graff. Jared Porter on the coverage.
Just a one-on-one play. You need your receiver to make a play, and if you're on the defense, you need your defender to make a play.
Here's a replay.
I mean, in all honesty, that's a good one to throw up there. Had a chance.
Falcons take over at their own 21, already leading 14-0. 2:40 to play in the first quarter.
That last play, Porter did a great job, you guys, of turning it around and making a play for the ball instead of just running through the receivers. You see so many people do often and getting a pass interference penalty.
We got a whistle, and I believe we got a timeout for equipment problem, I believe. Liberty Union had a player with shoe trouble. Now he's ready to go. First and 10 Falcons. Porter back in there. He'll take the handoff from Shen, and he's going to be slung down to the ground by none other. They had number 74. That's Jackson Smith.
Tell you got to get a little urgent defensively if you're Liberty Union to stay in this game. If the Falcons are able to put together another drive, it's going to get to a point where you can't come back. They have got to play urgent, a little bit angry, and get after Fairfield Union here a little bit.
Second down and 8. Gave him 2 on that last play. Shen rolling to pass, looking downfield. Had 3 guys out there, chose the nearer one. It's incomplete. Keaton Boyle was the intended receiver. Looked like he was trying to plead his case that he caught it, but I saw the ball on the ground. I don't think he completed the, what do they say? The
complete the process.
Process, yeah.
Yep.
So that's going to bring up a third down and 8 for the Falcons. Clock stopped at 1:59 to play in the first quarter. Boyle and Conrad come to the near side. Out to the far side, John LaRock. And also Ogg. Shen back to pass. And it's intercepted by Jackson Smith. Smith at the 10-yard line, inside the 10, brought down at the 8. That could be the break that the Lions needed right there.
Well, they tried a middle screen, allowed the rushers to come in, but Jackson Smith was smart enough. He just stepped back and took away the passing lane. That's a defensive tackle's dream right there.
Marion, the big fella's got some hands.
He's an athlete, Jared. We saw earlier. He has quickness, feet. And look at him rumble.
Yeah.
He was seeing 6.
Replays tonight are brought to you by Kumler Collision and Automotive. That was a collision after when he was rumbling, wasn't it? First down, Lions. Pearden back to pass, lofts one over the head of his intended receiver. That's Wyatt Sims. Almost looked like Sims cut out toward the sideline, and Pearden wanted him to go more toward the end zone.
Well, not a bad throw. I mean, you want to make sure here you don't turn it over, so either your player can catch it or it's incomplete. There's nothing wrong with living the play next to the play.
Second and goal. Ball spotted at the 9 after the interception from Jackson Smith. Pearden again to pass over the middle and threaded the needle. Thought he had him, but it's tipped out of there. Good defense. Looked like 28. I think Colin Dennis got in there. Those numbers are kind of hard to see.
It is. Falcons secondary is doing a great job in their coverage there, Jared.
Third and goal from the 9.
See, they're pressing up here on the left, making it tough to get off the line.
Pearden looking, tucks it in, and will be driven out of bounds. No gain. At the last minute, he had a man break open in the end zone. That was Gavin Sims, but I think the tee was too late.
Well, from here you can see that when you're down on the field and you have lots of traffic to look through, and it's a split-second decision. Much more difficult.
So the Lions will try a field goal attempt here. It will officially be a 27-yard attempt.
Left-footed kicker.
Daniel Pavlov looks like. Or check that off. Is it off? No. Kick is up, and it is good.
Nice kick.
Very nice kick by number 9. That's Jason Trapp. And he has 11 extra points on the season, and now he's got a pretty decent field goal right there from that far hash. Of course, for a left footer, that's a good angle for him.
It is.
So 1:31 to play in the first quarter. The Lions are on the board. They trail it now 14-3. And Tim, we have a couple sponsors we want to thank.
Let's say thanks to Standing Stone Bank. Whether you're ready to tackle a mortgage loan or need cash for home improvements, make Standing Stone Bank the key player in your home or business financial plans. Business to business, neighbor to neighbor, let's grow this town together. Standing Stone Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Just want to tell you, there's not many better places we can go than Fairfield Union. They treat us right here, don't they?
In spite of some of the interruptions that we get in between plays. It's wonderful. Good people.
Yep.
We're fortunate, whether we go to Bloom Carroll, Amanda, Miller's Park here. I mean, it's tremendous here in the county.
Athletic Director Ryan Montgomery, Principal Matt McPhail. Keith Barr up here, giving us a hard time. Trapp's kickoff takes a big bounce. It'll be taken and downed at the 23-yard line by John LaRock.
Well, the Lions got something, not necessarily what they wanted, but they're, you got a little feel that you got a momentum swing in their favor. They got to feel better now. They had a good defensive stand. They got to put another one together now.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons at their own 23. Shen with Tyler Wolf to his right. Fakes a handoff to Wolf, then passes out to LaRock. LaRock to the 30, 35, to the 40, and still on his feet across the 45, still going all the way out to the 49-yard line. He gained about 20 yards after the catch with a lot of hard work.
Yeah, what they did, they flooded the zone, and he was wide open on the short, and good look by Shin. He recognized it, and a great run by LaRock.
Marion, if you're a quarterback, you love receivers and running backs like that who can pad your passing stats quite a bit.
Absolutely, yeah. It's all about yaks, yards after the contact, yards after the catch. And Fairfield Union has a bunch of athletes that can get the ball, make plays after short yardage screens and outs like that.
Here's Tyler Wolf on the carry. He'll pick up 5 or 6 on the play.
Oh, I really like his burst right there. He hit the hole quick and direct. Yeah, look how they emptied the zone. There was nobody there. Now watch. That's at the 37-yard line when first contact was made. He gained 12 extra yards.
Yeah, with guys on him. Great job by LaRock. Second down here and 4. Clock under a minute to play in the first quarter.
So I said one of the perfect football names. You'd like to be called LaRock, wouldn't you?
Tyler Wolf again, and he's got the first down, I believe. Going to be real close.
Tyler Wolf on the carry. 76 mark.
There's the Liberty Union scoring drive. 4 plays, 9 yards, and then they had a 27-yard field goal by Jason Trapp to get on the board. And without a measurement this time, the referee going to give him the first down. Nice crowd on hand here for this Week 10 matchup.
Might not be as nice a weather tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, you're right. Not sure if the people up in the horseshoe will care, though, about the weather.
No.
First and 10. Falcons.
He's got
Lions
Spencer
41.
one-on-one out here, Jared.
Hands it off to Tyler Wolf. Ooh. I think he was going to break that one. Shoestring tackle for number 22 for the Lions. That's Lonnie Lawhorn. And the time is going to run out here in the first quarter with the Fairfield Union Falcons on top of the Liberty Union Lions, 14-3. And speaking of the score, you see the scoreboard all game long. Tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Buffalo Wild Wings. For great food, great service, and the best sports viewing in town, it's all at Buffalo Wild Wings in the Plaza Shopping Center on North Memorial Drive. And remember, for every one of our games of the week, Buffalo Wild Wings will have the instant replay televised after the game at the Lancaster location. Thanks to Larry Tipton and the gang at Buffalo Wild Wings for all they do for high school sports in the area. And I understand they had a huge crowd out there last week. That game ended, at 10 p.m.?
Yes.
And they still had a huge crowd out there for the replay of that Bloom Carroll and Fairfield Union game.
Yeah, remind our fans this game will be shown immediately after.
Some other games going on around the area tonight in the Mid-State League Buckeye. We mentioned Amanda Clear Creek at Tays Valley. Tays Valley up early in that one, 14-0. Bloom Carroll's at Logan Elm. In the Mid-State League Cardinal, Millersport is at Grove City Christian. Byrne Union at Worthington Christian. Fairfield Christian at Harvest Prep. Fisher Catholic is at Bishop Rosecrans. In the OCC Ohio, last night Pickerington North beat Gahanna 35-16. Tonight it's Lancaster at Reynoldsburg. Last check, that game was tied up 7-7. Pickerington Central is at Grove City tonight. And in the OCC Capital, Canal Winchester is leading Big Walnut early 14-0 tonight.
Well, Reynoldsburg has a chance to make playoffs, and this is a critical game for them, and the Gales can squash their hopes.
2nd and 5 here for the Falcons at the Lion 36-yard line. Handoff to Keaton Boyle. He was almost past Shin when he took the handoff. What a move right there. And that little move, I think, was enough to give him a first down.
Little jet sweep there. Got a quick handoff. Shin's been very interested in getting the ball to his backs tonight.
Gain is good for another Falcon first down.
So there's a first down for Fairfield Union. Senior night here in Falcon Country. Shin pulls it out. It looked like he was going to give it to Tyler Wolf, and I bet if he had it to do again, he would give it to him. He took a pretty good hit right there by number 51. That is Jacob Cole, also Lonnie Lawhorn.
Yeah, give Liberty Union credit. They really defensed the whole thing right there.
No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. so close to the sideline in the near hash that Shen just gets the play himself. Shen fires a pass. It's complete to Conrad. Conrad inside the 15-yard line. First down, Falcons.
Hey, you throw it anywhere near him, he's going to catch the football.
He's been very impressive the last 2 weeks that we've seen him. He can bring in some passes. Not afraid to go across the middle either.
Falcons have a first and 10 from the line, 14-yard line.
So first and 10 after the completion to Conrad. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line. Clock rolls at 10:23 to play in the first half. Shen will keep it himself, trying to get outside that tackler, but he's not going to make it. 22, Lonnie Lawhorn on the tackle.
Yeah, real good job by Lawhorn.
There's the current look at the radar. Can we get that in motion? Is that coming toward us or is it going north? There's the motion. Didn't look too good.
It's a 5-yard penalty for illegal motion.
Second and 10 here, inside of 10 minutes to play. First half. Shen will hand it off to Tyler Wolf. Tyler Wolf, burst of speed, touchdown Falcons.
Wow, he just provides a burst, like you said.
Nice run by Tyler Wolf for the touchdown. That's his 12th rushing touchdown on the season. He leads the team in that category. Woodside on to kick the extra point. Low snap. Good job by the holder, Conrad, to get it down, and the kick is up and good. So 9:39 to play in the first half, and the Falcons take a 21-3 lead. Marion, how about the running of Tyler Wolf? We saw early in the game, Jared Porter ran hard. They take him out for a series, it's kind of like a back and forth type of thing. One series it's Porter, the next series it's Wolf, and both of them are doing well.
Yeah, and that's an incredible asset for the Falcons here to have two backs, with that kind of explosiveness, Wolf got into the secondary there and just hit the burst, that extra burst of speed and, made the nice cut, got into the end zone, and, the rest is history.
So Falcons up 21-3. Austin McCafferty will kick it off for Fairfield Union. Last kickoff, a nice return by Pearden. This time it's going to roll, and they're going to pick it up, finally do at the 16-yard line. That's number 21, Austin Grover, and he gets out to the 25.
Pick up by number 21, Austin Grover.
9 plays, 72 yards, a 14-yard touchdown run for Tyler Wolf for the Falcons.
3 really nice scoring drives this half, Jared. They've just put together a really nice package offensively.
There's that radar, and now they've got it in motion. It does look like it's moving north, so we might be good.
Northeast, yep. We got a little while, though, you can tell. Hopefully for our crew outside.
Yeah. Caleb Shook comes into the ball game at quarterback for Liberty Union. He started the season as our quarterback, threw for 916 yards. He's going to air one out here. He's got a man down there. It is caught at the 46-yard line, and he's going to go to the house. That's number 20, Noah Graff. Touchdown Lions.
Really nice play by the receiver. They had one-on-one coverage out here, and Fairfield Union's been playing a lot of man-to-man, and they burn them on it.
Yeah.
Hey, he's one play. What a stat for the quarterback, huh?
Well, he was at 916 yards passing for the season. Where was the ball spotted there?
Around the 22. That's probably about 78 yards, roughly.
Jason Trapp in to attempt the PAT.
So nice pass and catch and run. Here's the pass from Shook to Noah Graff. And then Graff just did a nice job right there, shaking off that defender and running in for the touchdown. Kick is up, and it is good for Jason Trapp. And just like that, it's back to just a couple score game, 21-10. Let's go down to Marion.
Oh, it's like we were talking a little bit earlier, guys, where, both defenses were playing very aggressively. Didn't have a safety in the middle of the field, and as we saw on that play, Fairfield Union did not have a safety in the middle of the field, and Liberty Union took a chance on it. They hit a big play, and we'll see if Fairfield Union adjusts their defensive coverage here going forward.
21-10, 9:23 to play in the first half. Looks like we're in for another high-scoring affair, Tim.
We had a track meet last week, and like you said, starting to grow into that now.
Looking at some scores from around the area before this kickoff. It is Pickerington Central over Grove City 14-7. Canal Winchester all over Big Walnut 28-0 in the second quarter. It is Tays Valley leading Amanda Clear Creek 14-0 in the first quarter. Lancaster now with the 13-7 lead over Reynoldsburg. Millersport leads Grove City Christian 7-6 in the first quarter. And Rosecrans over Fisher Catholic 20-0 in the second quarter. Bloom Carroll just putting it to Logan Elm 27-0 in the first quarter. No score yet in Worthington as Bern Union taking on Worthington Christian. So the kick will be down just inside the, or at about the 27-yard line. That's where the Falcons will go on offense.
Falcons have it first and 10.
Shen will bring the play in. Fairfield Union 3-3 and Mid-State League Buckeye 5-4 overall. They can get to 6-4. That'd be a nice improvement. I think that 2 years ago they were 2-8. Last year 4-6. Just continue to progress under Coach Bo Brandon. This is his second year. Screen pass out to LaRock. LaRock, oh! If he could have broken that one, but a nice job. The shoestring tackle, 22, Lonnie Lawhorn. Called his name quite a bit in the last couple series.
Will Ogg with a good block again out here. Their wide receivers just do a great job blocking on that. And as we spoke about it before, in high school you can block before the ball's thrown. It's not pass interference. Higher levels, you're not allowed to do that.
Lawhorn is a 6'1", 150-pound sophomore. He's done a good job on the defensive side tonight. 2nd and 3. Again, pass out to LaRock. And this time he'll be driven out of bounds. Actually, he'll say he's inbounds.
I think he called it momentum.
Stopped his momentum inbounds.
Yep.
And it's very close to a first down.
I think they're just a little bit short.
Oh. Chains are moving.
Are they moving them?
I guess so. And now the official on the near side stopped the clock. Now they're winding the clock. So I guess it is a first down. Shen with Porter right behind him. Porter takes the handoff. Ooh, took a big hit at the 39 and driven backwards. Jacob Cole was in on the tackle. Jacob Phillips also in there. They've got some size on that defensive line. Jacob Phillips, 6'4", 299-pounder. We already mentioned Jackson Smith, 6'3", 311 pounds. If you notice, a lot of Fairfield Union's longer gains have been on the outside. They haven't been able to do a whole lot on the inside.
Well, they attack the perimeter anyway. That's kind of their philosophy, and they open it up. They had success with Wolf last drive inside.
2nd and 7. Shen hands it off to Porter again. And Porter down to the 30, or rather the 45-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 2.
It always makes me laugh when somebody comes in at 199 or 299. Eat another potato chip, get to an even number. You know, come on.
You're a basketball coach, though. Did you ever fudge any of the heights of players?
Nah, I really never did that. The players like to.
He's not going to get the first down here. 51, Jacob Cole on the stop for the Lions. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and 1, or less than 1.
4th down for the Falcons.
See what Coach Brandon elects to do here. They're up 21-10, 6:18 and counting in the first half, and it looks like they will go for it.
This is a big play.
Yeah, if the Lions can get a stop here, they have great field position. Cut it back to a 1-score lead if they could put one in. And, I thought he was going to break that free for a touchdown. Everybody was bunched in tight, and Porter got past that first surge easily for the first down.
Yeah, really good job by the line at the point of attack. You know, just made a seam, and he hits it hard. We already talked about how he and Wolf run hard. Do a good job getting to the hole.
1st and 10, Falcons at the 45 of Liberty Union.
You know, a lot of times when you have those kind of defensive plays, you'll see a score because there's no secondary defense behind the initial attack point.
Shen hands it off to Porter, and this time he slips and falls. Will lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, that wasn't there. There wasn't anything available at all.
3-yard loss, 2nd down and 13.
So 2nd and 13 for the Falcons. Clock rolls at 5:12 to play here in the first half. Shen rolls, looking to pass, and this time it's out of the reach of his intended receiver. That's John the Rock diving for it. No, check that, it's Spencer Conrad, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and long.
Looked like it might have been a miscommunication there. The Rock kind of turned around and was waiting for the ball, and it looked like Shin wanted him to go more to the sideline. So.
Third down and 13 for the Falcons from the line, 48-yard line.
3rd and 13. 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Porter stands beside Shen. Shen looking, will screen it back to the near side. That's Will Ogg on the catch. And a good job by Cole Pearden to bring him down at the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, really good pursuit right there. It looked like they had it set up really well.
Yeah.
Went to the right, influenced the defense, threw back, had 2 blockers in front. Pearden did a great job of attacking the ball carrier.
4th down and 9 for Fairfield Union. And this time they will line up the punt.
Yeah, play some field position here. The defense has been pretty good, actually. Just, you know, you had a big play and you had a short interception. That's the only way the Lions have scored.
Porter to punt it. Noah Graff stands back to receive it. Nice high punt from Porter. And Graff will fair catch it. And I don't think he had room to catch the football.
No flag.
No flag, though. They were all over him. In fact, the ball almost hit the helmet. There's a flag late coming in. Wow, really late. I don't know if we have a replay of that, but he had no room to catch that football.
No, not at all. That's receiver interference, really.
Marion, you're down there. I mean, from up here, it definitely looked like he didn't have much room.
Oh, yeah, not at all. They, have to give him that 2-yard radius. He didn't have anywhere close to that. And I actually thought that the ball had hit one of the Falcons there, so who knows.
So here's our Fleet Masters call from the official.
Falcon punt team was inside the receiving halo.
Personal foul, fair catch interference, 15 yards from the spot, 1st down.
So it's a 15-yard penalty, moves it all the way up to the 29-yard line. And you saw the replay there right before the official's call, and it did hit the Falcon player.
Yeah, we'll see it again right here.
Good punt again from Porter. Saw him boom one last week at Bloom Carroll. On live action, a nice pass over the middle to Cole Pearden for a first down, but a flag on the far side of the field. You heard a fan yell, "Watch the holding." Well, watch this call.
I think that's yelled every play, Jared.
I am holding on the defense. That penalty will be declined.
It's holding on the defense.
First down.
Yeah, they were watching the holding all
They
right.
were.
Unfortunately, it was on the other team that you wanted it called for from the fans aspect. Tom McNerlin is our referee tonight. The umpire is Richard Borden. The lineman is Dick Doty. The line judge is Keith Wilson. And the back judge is Jason Stout.
1st and 10, Lions. Shook. Passing downfield, he's got a man out there, and a great catch by Cole Pearden at the 30-yard line with a man all over him.
Pearden's aggressive. He's a good football player, Jared.
Well, how about Shook? He's come in and done an outstanding job. He's now over 1,000 yards passing on the season.
Throws the nice ball. And, you know, he's got one-on-one. Put it out there and let your receiver make a play.
Even more impressive that he's able to just come in, you know, kind of cold off the bench and just, you know, deliver darts as he's been doing. It's fantastic.
4 receivers out to this right side. Nobody back in the backfield with Shook. And, oh, wow, it's a dangerous pass there, almost intercepted. Looked like he was trying to lead his receiver, kind of throw him open, and the receiver didn't make the cut. Bring up a 2nd down and 10. Clock stopped at 3:32 to play in the half.
Everybody's wide, empty backfield, Jared.
Shook this time will throw near side. Behind is a tender receiver. That's Noah Graff.
And just not quite as accurate as you'd like to be right there.
Shook's pass to Noah Graff, incomplete. 3rd down and 10.
Caleb is a 6'3", 170-pound, or 6', 175-pound junior quarterback. 3rd down and 10 here.
Boy, if he's 6 foot, I'm 6'5". That's a short 6 foot if he is.
That's what we mean about the measurements.
Yeah. Shook again to pass, fires one down there, and again threw it the opposite direction of his receiver, Cole Pearden, and Pearden was actually open.
If you see the same coverage, I'd throw it again.
Why not? Man to man, and Pearden looked like he had burnt the defender. So 4th and 10 at the 30-yard line. And a hard snap count, and they got him.
Got 5 yards there.
Yep.
Now you don't have to throw it so long necessarily.
We'll get the Fleet Masters call here.
Have a dead ball, encroachment, number 54 defense, 5 yards, still 4th down.
Yeah, the referee corrected the call from the side judge over there. So 4th and 5 now after the penalty. It's the 3rd penalty of this drive for the Falcons. Shook back to pass, and again threw behind his receiver, Pearden. And that'll turn it over on downs.
Good job by the Falcon defense hanging in there.
You know, guys, Shook was looking great on a lot of those longer passes. Yeah. However, you know, the shorter passes, a lot of those come down to timing. And when you don't have a lot of reps, if you're not playing quarterback full time, you don't get the reps to get that timing with the receivers, and that could have, you know, a certain effect on the last drive there.
It's like a little bit slower delivery. Like you mentioned, Marianne, he's really good on those long, deeper passes where he can really kind of wind up and throw, but those shorter ones, takes a little bit of time to get rid of it.
Well, offense is rhythmic anyway, and you know, it's about space, delivery, time of cut. You know, just throwing the ball deep, you're just hoping your receiver makes a play.
got an official stoppage for some reason. Over on the far side, trying to get the right football. Yeah, I think so. They were trying to get the right football. Not sure why it was on the far side, though. That's usually where they get the footballs from the opposing team, but we'll see what happens here. 1st and 10, 3:20 to play in the first half. Falcons lead at 21-10. Conrad and Boyle, as well as LaRock, come out to the near side. It's Tyler Wolf right beside Shen. Here's Wolf on the carry. Big hole there. Good job by Wolf to get through it and then take a couple of hits, but rumble forward to the 32 for a nice run. Pickup of 8.
Yeah, they've got time. They've got 3 minutes here. The way they play offense, drive the ball, clock stoppage on first downs, they got plenty of time. All 3 timeouts.
Actually, they moved it back. I thought he got more than that. Got the ball spotted at the 32, so it's 2nd down and about 3 or 4 here. Here's Wolf again. Gets up to near the 35. Needs to get to the 35 for the first down. He might have it. Yes, he does. They're going to move the chains.
That game is good for our Falcons. 1st down.
Clock rolls at 2:29 to play in the first half. Shen again hands off to Wolf, and this time not a whole lot there. He'll be stopped at the 36, 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, really good penetration from the linebacker. Jacob Cole did a good job breaking that up. The timing just wasn't quite there, and he did a good job of throwing a wrench into that.
Hey, coming up at halftime in just a little less than 2 minutes, we'll have the halftime band show. We're going to see the Fairfield Union Marching Falcons from their performance at the Fairfield County Fair. So stay tuned for that. Here's Shen rolling out to the near side, looking downfield. Fires it out. LaRock catches. Wow, tiptoes the sidelines and gets all the way up across midfield and down to the 30 or rather the 45-yard line, but he stays down.
Liberty's claiming, players claiming they have the ball. I think he had him stepping out.
Okay, stepped out at the 46. I thought he stepped out farther back, but he did a great job.
It was awful close, wasn't it?
Tiptoeing that sideline. Boy, those receivers for Fairfield Union do a great job along the sideline. Hauling in passes, running down the side.
And that stuff doesn't happen by accident, Jared. You know they have to rep that sideline, manipulating the sideline as best they can.
Yep. Shovel pass to LaRock. LaRock across the 40 and down to about the 38. Clock continues to roll at 1:23. I think Fairfield Union has both these teams have all their timeouts.
Yes, might be a good time here soon.
Second down and 3. Shen looking to pass, has pressure, fires one down there, and just overthrew his intended receiver. That's Keaton Boyle.
Yeah, he just didn't have enough time to really gauge.
He had somebody coming on him.
Yeah.
Boyle is incomplete. 3rd down and 3.
Kind of rifled that pass, though. Showed a good arm.
Yeah, but right now, you just want to get the first down.
Yep.
You're looking at a possession here that you just want to get a first down, because if you can put a score in right before the half, that'd really swing momentum to your favor.
3rd and 3. Clock stopped at 57.1 seconds to play in the half. Shen hands it off to Tyler Wolf. Wolf stutter step, and he's not going to get the first down. The ball was actually stripped, but a whistle blew before the Liberty Union player stripped it. Now the clock still rolls at 45, and I think they're going to punt it. Meanwhile, over on the far side, Liberty Union going to take a timeout with 38.2 seconds to play in the half. I mentioned that the halftime band show will be coming up.
Liberty Union, they're first of the half.
Our halftime band show sponsors: Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Crematory and Monuments, family owned and operated since 1889. Their website at funeralhome.com will guide you through the choice of dignified funeral services and monuments with personalized options. Frankie Smith Funeral Home, respect for tradition, regard for change. The band show will also be brought to you by Fairfield Federal. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan makes it easy to take control of your personal finances and build your wealth. You can access and manage your accounts 24 hours a day with internet banking and bill pay service. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan specializes in banking that revolves around you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And that band show again coming up momentarily at halftime. The Fairfield Union Marching Falcons from the Fairfield County Fair just a couple weeks ago.
Now, would you think about maybe a little fake here? I mean, what do you got to lose?
Yeah, why not?
You're playing for a winning season, and you know you might have a slim chance of making the playoffs.
Sure.
Why not? But I think they're going to punt it.
LaRock gets the high punt away. Man, he's good at those punts. It's a boomer and takes a bounce into the end zone. So it's a touchback for Liberty Union. They'll have 31 seconds to work with.
You know, you netted 16 yards.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm asking the question not because I have the answer.
Right.
I'm asking as far as thought.
What do you think, Marion?
I'd have to agree with you, Tim. I probably
Okay.
would have went for it there.
Okay.
Especially, yeah, I mean, the defense has done a great job other than giving up the couple big plays. You know, you play off and you just kind of take your chances. I would have faked it.
So 1st and 10 Lions. We saw them score from about this area earlier on a one pass.
You know, I am undefeated as a football coach. Plus, I've also never won one either, so.
Undefeated and winless.
Yes.
Low snap. Shook going to have to tuck it in and run. And he's going to be brought down at the 22-yard line. And we'll see if Coach Johnson takes the timeout or just lets it run out.
At this point, you just don't want to mistake his territory. I would say let the clock run. That's wise choice.
Yeah, it looks like that is what he's going to do here. Or maybe they'll just run one play. Clock down to 5-4. They get the snap away. Shook back to pass. Throws one out there. Just overthrows Cole Pearden. So the half will end with Fairfield Union on top of Liberty Union 21-10. Stay tuned. The halftime band show is coming up. Your halftime sponsors tonight: North Body Shop, providing quality customer service, parts, and reliability since 1979. Owner Mark North will provide you with a free written warranty on each estimate. That's Mark North of North Body Shop. He'll treat you right. Also, halftime brought to you by Granville Milling, your source for quality farm, garden, pet feeds, and supplies, is excited to announce their new and used firearms and ammunition department. You can check them out at 1522 East Main Street in Lancaster. Let them know when you stop in you heard about them on the Fairfield County High School Football Game of the Week. That's Granville Milling, 740-654-6685. Your halftime score: Fairfield Union 21, Liberty Union 10 on the High School Football Game of the Week.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Football Game of the Week. Brought to you by Ohio University Lancaster, Fairfield Medical Center, Standing Stone Bank, Edwards Insurance, North Body Shop, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Tiki Bowling Lane, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Meals on Wheels, Granville Milling, Don's Furniture, Sheridan Funeral Home, Fairfield National Bank, Kumler Collision and Automotive, Fairfield DD, Huddle Tire, Dagger Law, The Carriage Company, Absolute Lawn Care and Snow Removal, the Lancaster Eagle Gazette, Fleet Masters, and Buckeye Lake Marina.
Almost everyone needs a car to get from point A to point B, and many families have 2 or more cars. At Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster, we specialize in hard-to-find used cars. Due to the recent success of the new car market, there is a large inventory of used cars available for resale. We can help you find exactly what you're looking for. With over 15 years at this location and 27 years experience in the business, we are the best place to go to find your next car, truck, van, or SUV. As a member of the Better Business Bureau, we are a Carfax Advantage dealer and offer great financing rates through a local area bank with warranties available on most vehicles. We know your time is valuable, so we take special pride in making sure that you get what you came for at a price that you can afford.
Come into the Carriage Company and check out our sweet deals.
Stop by today and let us help you, or visit us online at carriagecompany.com.
For nearly 90 years, Kumler Collision and Automotive has shown a commitment to excellence with decades of experience and a passion for auto and body repair. Over the years, we've been a big part of seeing this community grow. Our employees are dedicated, hardworking members of this community and care about our customers long after they leave. Kumler Collision and Automotive. We're your neighbors, your friends, and if it's important to your family, it's important to ours.
Welcome back to Fairfield Union High School. At halftime, 21-10, Falcons lead the Lions. Your second half kickoff is teed up and ready to go. It's brought to you by Tiki Bowling Lanes, fun for the whole family, offering specials throughout the week. And check out their new menu at the restaurant. To find out more, you can visit them on the web at tikilanes.com. Good kick down to the 9-yard line. It'll be taken right there by number 20. That's Noah Graff. And Graff brought down right about the 24-yard line. First half summary report brought to you by Sheridan Funeral Home. Sheridan Funeral Home is proud to be supporting high school football. They've been serving the communities of Lancaster and Fairfield County for over 100 years. And it's a quick start for Fairfield Union, but then a couple big plays and penalties got Liberty Union back in the game.
Again, the consistency factor is what they're really reaching for. They had 3 really nice scoring drives in the first half, but then, like you said, at the end of the half, you kind of felt like Liberty had a little bit more of the momentum.
And the Lions will go on offense here. Be important for them if they can start this second half with a score. They're down 21-10 right here. We'll get to those first half stats momentarily. Caleb Shook will remain in the ball game at quarterback. We saw him come in right about the second quarter. Here's a handoff to Brent McClure. Really, we didn't call his name a whole lot in the second quarter. He was, doing a lot early in the game for Liberty Union. Then they kind of went away from it more to the air.
Yeah, I was a little surprised, though, that he wasn't featured a little more, even if you throw it to him in a short distance, because he's such a good runner with the football.
Second down and 10 for the Lions. Got that set up where they have 4 receivers out to the near side. Nobody in the backfield with Shook. Shook back to pass. Looking, still looking, has time. And coming back for it. Noah Graff really, he did a good job of coming back, but the pass was just nowhere near him. There's our first half stats.
Well, when you look at it, the Falcons have 251 yards in the first half to 168, so, huge gap there. Really not a lot of penalties, fortunately. They've dominated in first downs, but the score still doesn't have, the distance between it that you'd kind of like when you look at those numbers.
First half stats are brought to you by Don's Furniture. I'll tell you about them in just a minute, right after this play. Third down and 10 for Liberty Union. Shook has pressure from the backside, gets the pass away and complete, and it's going to be very close to the first down. I think he might have gotten it.
I think so.
After the catch. That's Austin Grover on the reception.
Yeah, Austin made a really good catch right there, Jared.
And they are going to give him the first down. Those first half stats are brought to you by Don's Furniture, located at 1118, that is, East Main Street. They've been serving Lancaster and Fairfield County area for 23 years. Over those years, Don's has supported numerous charities and youth sports teams, and they continue to support our community. Don's values every customer and wishes all area teams a successful season. To find out more, you can visit them on the web at donsfurniture.com. First and 10 Lions. Screen pass. Again, it's Austin Grover. And Grover picks up about 6 on this one.
Give Fairfield Union a little dose of their own medicine, that quick screen, and pick up 6 or 7.
Second down and 3 here. Uh-oh, somebody moving early. That's Brent McClure.
Dead ball. Ball start offense, 5 yards. Second down.
Fleet Master's call tells us it backs him up 5, second down and 8. Shook, back to pass. McClure's open over the middle, but he overthrew him. And he came down awkward. Luckily, he's getting up. Bring up a third down and 8 for Liberty Union. Just threw a little too high. McClure was open.
See if they roll out Shook on this one, guys.
This time he moves to his left and he hits his man. It's complete for a first down. That's Wyatt Sims.
Yeah, really good job right there going to the secondary receiver. He looked downfield, kept his head up, and he put that one on the money.
It's a big third down conversion right there. It was 3rd and 8. Pick it up out to the 45. 1st and 10 Lions. Continuing the drive. Once again, empty backfield. Shook complete again. Good move. That's Cole Pearden. He's got another first down. Looks like they've just committed now. They're just going to go all pass.
Yeah, they've spread it out.
Backfield.
Yep. One back, possibly in the backfield, but might help with protection. The rest of it's empty backfield, and just spread it out. And you know, you kind of got to take what they give you, though. And you know, I think that right there, those last 2 plays by Shook are, you know, that's good proof of that. He's thrown it short, and he's been a little more accurate here.
First and 10 at the Falcon 45. Shook quick screen out to Grover, and Grover going to lose yardage on that one.
Again, well played by the Falcons. It appears when they see certain formations, they just, you know, are just smothering the play. So outstanding defensive effort by the Fairfield Union team right there.
Jared Porter led the charge. Second down and 14. Shook back to pass, fires over the middle again, just over the hands of Austin Grover, his intended receiver.
Pretty good coverage, though, Jared.
Yeah.
Nicely designed play as well. They faked the wide receiver screen as they've been running, a couple times before, and tried to hit over the middle. Just didn't have the timing there.
Third down and 14, 9:07 to play in the third quarter. And that's going to give them 5 more yards. That hard snap count, that's twice they've gotten them on that. So they're bringing up a 3rd and 9,
5
a little more
yards.
manageable.
Still 3rd down.
Shook. Lops one down, overthrown. Was intended for Brent McClure. So to bring up a 4th and 9 And we'll see if they play field position here and punt it away.
Nick Shook's the punter anyway, so.
So it does look like he will line up to punt. Stands at his own 45-yard line. Spencer Conrad back to receive the punt. They'll kick it away from him. It bounces at the 15. And, ooh, that was very close to hitting a Fairfield Union player who was engaged in a block. But it's going to be down at about the 7-yard line.
That was a well-placed directional punt right there, Jared. Kicked it away from the returner and put it in what you'd call a dead spot on the field.
So bring up a first offensive possession of the second half for Fairfield Union. Back's kind of against the wall here, right up against their end zone. 1st and 10. Shen rolling to pass. Man, wide open. That's LaRock to the 15, 20, to the 25, 30. And finally, no, he's, wow, almost spun out of that one.
Well, Jared, we had seen that in the first half. They just flooded, took all the defense out of the area, and then he just slides into that empty space, and really good design.
So 1st and 10 Falcons.
Timeout. Liberty Union, their first of the second half.
And we have a timeout on the field. And yeah, it's a special time of year, you got Halloween going on, trick or treat. Of course, a lot of people in our crew and production crew and field crew have kids that went trick or treating last night. I think we have some pictures of them we're going to show here. There's Marion's daughters, Mara and Grace. Looking good. The question is, how much candy did Marion steal from them?
Only about a third of it.
Very cute. Hey, and there's my 3. Gavin, Brooklyn, and Scarlett's the littlest.
You mean Harry Potter?
Harry Potter, yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it.
Hey, look at that. That's Aaron Oole's little guy. That puppy dog. Looking good. That's a great costume.
Those are great.
There's Bob, grandkids. It's a fun time of year. Kids love it, man. Getting all dressed up. There's Tom Russo's kids. Sure that's not Tom in that one costume?
Why the long face, huh?
Which one's Ryan, which one is Alex, though? Does Tom even know? And then we've got one more picture we're going to show here. This is the best of all, I think. Shane Messina
Now
passing out candy.
My grandkids would not go get it. If they approached that, they would not go near that, believe me.
There he is.
Yeah, we took them last night, and they would never go near anything like that.
That's good stuff.
That is good.
2nd down and 8 for the Falcons. Pass is complete out to Will Ogg. Ogg on the move. It's a foot race to the end zone. Ogg down to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Will Ogg and the Fairfield Union Falcons. Boy, how many times have we seen these Fairfield Union receivers after catch picking up lots of yards?
Man, like I said, on the perimeter, they do a very good job. And Marion brought up earlier that, that's just not coincidental. Their spacing and positioning on the sideline is coached.
Makes it 27-10. Colin Woodside on to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. 28-10 Falcons. Let's go down to the sideline. Marion Royster has a couple of girls soccer players, I think, from Fairfield Union. Had a great season.
Thanks, Jared. Yes, I'm here with a couple of the Fairfield Union Falcon soccer players. They've had a fantastic season. Unfortunately, it just recently came to an end, but wanted to talk to them just for a little bit. Could you tell me your names?
I'm Bree West. I'm Georgia Thomas.
Okay, and you're both sophomores. That's correct. All right. So again, even though the season unfortunately came to an end this past week, what were your kind of overall thoughts about the season and how things went?
Waking up every day, I never said I don't want to go to practice. It was so hard ending the season, but it took so much heart and so much passion, and we love each other so much. It's great to be a part of such a great team.
That's great. How about you, Georgia?
We had a fantastic season. Last year was amazing too. I mean, we couldn't have worked any harder. We played our hearts out, left it all on the field every game. We, as a team, it felt like a family. We never let each other down. We were always there to support each other. There was never a day we never wanted to come to practice. Like, we always wanted to be there for each other, always wanted to work hard together. It was just amazing.
That's great. Can't ask for anything more than that. Did you have any really good memories, just fun times, maybe just times on the bus with your teammates or just laughing in the locker room, anything like that you want to share?
I think just all around. I mean, we were always laughing, giggling, and just spending time together, getting to know each other more. It was just great. I mean, I couldn't put it anywhere better than that. It was amazing.
Our team is just so original. We're always doing something, always cracking a joke. Everyone's at practice, there'll be someone falling, we'll help them back up, laugh about it. There isn't a specific memory I can think about because it's so amazing. Just this team is so amazing.
Now you guys, had an outstanding senior class. I believe their record was 59-4 or 59-9-4 over their 4-year career. Can you talk a little bit about the seniors and what they were able to do?
The seniors, oh my gosh, we are so going to miss them. They taught us all about leadership and love and being there for each other. There wasn't a moment that we didn't count on them. Like, we could go to them about anything, not just soccer. They were like sisters to us, honestly. I think so. It was so special to have them a part of our team. We're going to miss them so much next year.
And what about your future? Like I said, unfortunately you're saying goodbye to those seniors, but you guys have a couple years in front of you. And, what are your hopes and dreams for the soccer team going forward?
Even though we lost, it only pushes us farther. It only makes us want us more to go farther in the future, to do more things, and it really makes us appreciate what we have and the chances we can get and what we can do with them.
Well, that's great to hear. You guys are, excellent. Really appreciate you taking the time for us, and, good luck in the future. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Marion. As you saw in the field, Colin Woodside breaks through for a big sack. And, I go back to the very first thing that the young lady said there in that interview. They had a great season, but the first thing she said, there was not a day that I woke up that I didn't want to go to practice.
That's critical.
Yeah.
And whether that be practice, your job, whatever, I've said that to people before. I was very blessed, and I don't ever remember saying, boy, I wish I wasn't here.
Right.
So
it's been a great season. Unfortunately for them, it ended last night. 1-0 was the final score. I believe that was the district semifinal, so just a tough one to lose, but they had an outstanding year. Second down and 16 here for the Lions. Shook back to pass, pressured again, and again goes down. 2 sacks in a row for the Falcons. This time it's Will Long. Going to bring up a third down.
Watch here. He just fights off the right tackle and does a good job of getting the heat on and putting Shook to the ground.
3rd and 25 here for the Lions. Shook. Screen pass out to McClure. McClure to the 45 and up near the 50. But that's going to bring up a 4th down in a punting situation for Liberty Union. Not a bad play, but when you've got 25 yards you need to gain, that's
Well,
going to get it.
In that situation with the defense, they know that too, that you need those yardage. So they're in position back there, not going to allow it. So probably a pretty doggone good call in that situation, Jim.
So Shook will be back to punt. Spencer Conrad is back to receive it for the Falcons. Shook angles the punt again. And it takes a bounce, and flag comes flying in. Some activity going on away from the football. See what this flag is with our Fleet Masters call.
I do have a 50-50 winning number up here, and I'll announce that shortly.
The way that the Lions or the Falcons are backing up must be on them.
It's going to make the punt look even better, isn't it?
I have a block in the back on the receiving team. That penalty will be declined. I have a personal foul on the receiving team. That penalty will be enforced half the distance. First down.
Wow, so that backs him all the way up inside the 10.
Personal foul on the Falcons. Penalty is half the distance to the goal line.
So first and 10 Falcons. They lead at 28-10. 4:54 to play in the third quarter. Shen comes jogging in from the sideline with the play.
First and 10 Falcons.
Shen rolls out to the far side, looking downfield, and it's dropped by Keaton Boyle.
Yeah, he
wants that one back.
Yeah, he just had to got turned around there a little bit, Jared. I mean, made the catch even tougher. I mean, he'll tell you should have caught it, but wasn't that easy.
We mentioned last week the year that Zach Shen has had coming into tonight's game. He was at 1,096 yards passing, and he's only added to that tonight. Here's the replay of that last one. Boyle did a good job, just
See what I'm
got
saying?
himself open, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of had to come back and open up his right shoulder, and it just threw him off balance.
Hand off to Tyler Wolf. Wolf across the 10 to the 15.
Yeah, there's another
flag coming in late.
It's against the Falcons.
Yep. Coach Bo Brandon right down there, he saw it. He's not very happy about it either. There's our Fleet Masters call from the head referee.
Personal foul, number 33 on the offense, half the distance. We'll repeat, second down.
Personal foul against the Falcons.
Here's a replay. Oh, that's definitely going to get you a penalty.
Yeah, hit on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the official was right there, too. So backs him up. Not sure what the holdup is now. Had a fairly mistake-free first half, and this second half, not so much.
He's not as been mistake-free as we'd all like.
I'm not sure what's going on. These officials are discussing something.
Old-time football official used to tell me when, you know what they call it when they all get together?
Don't know.
A rock pile. And he was an official. He wasn't somebody being critical. That's what he used to tell me.
Let's get the explanation here.
The personal foul was a dead ball foul at the 8-yard line. Third down.
Oh, okay, so it's not a repeat second down. It was a dead ball foul after the play, so it's third down.
And that's the right call.
Correct, yeah. A little bit surprised that Boyle's staying in. Third down and 10 for the Falcons at the 8-yard line. They lead at 28-10, 4:36 to play in the third quarter. Shen with Tyler Wolf right behind him. Two receivers out to the right. Here is Wolf, and he's going to be brought down. Not much of a gain there.
Yeah, Cole got him. Jacobs had a good ball game in his linebacker spot tonight.
So 4th and 10, the Falcons will have to punt it away. Porter's had some good punts tonight. Important that he gets a good snap here in the end zone. Back deep for the Lions is Austin Grover. It's a short punt, very short punt.
He got the flag too, Jared.
Yeah. So it'll be down at the 35. We'll get the call.
I have running into the punter, the 5-yard penalty, still be 4th down.
So it's just running into, so it's just the 5-yard variety. So it's 4th down.
Well, they may want to kick it again.
Yeah,
why
why
not?
not?
More
Do
distance.
they want it? They will decline
so Liberty
it.
Union's going to decline it.
Will be first.
That's a good decision by Coach Johnson.
Yes, it is.
So Lions with excellent field position here. And looks like they will have it at about the 35-yard line. Boy, it's kind of taking a snail's pace here this last 5 minutes or so.
It certainly has.
3:53 to play in the third quarter. 28-10. Fairfield Union on top of Liberty Union. And now we've got another discussion going on. Coach Brandon and the referee. Now we're going to get an explanation.
The roughing into the punter was on Liberty Union. Fairfield Union has elected to take the 5-yard penalty and punt. 4th down from the 13.
Yeah, everybody was confused there. Running into the punter was on Liberty Union, so Fairfield Union should have the call there if they want to receive it or not. And so they choose to decline it, or no, to take the penalty and kick it again.
See if you can get more distance.
Yeah. You gain 4 yards, then punt it again.
Our statistician has officially resigned.
There she is. She's walking out.
Yep.
How many erasers have you gone through, Beth? High snap. Great job by Porter just to bring it down and get the punt away. Fair catch called for, and takes a Fairfield Union roll back to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, he gained a few yards.
Yep. So good decision by Coach Brandon and his staff. Checking some scores from around the area from some Fairfield County games. Pickerington Central leads Grove City 42-7. It's Canal Winchester over Big Walnut 35-6. Reynoldsburg leads Lancaster 35-13. Tays Valley over Amanda Clear Creek 17-0. That's in the third quarter. Grove City Christian leads Millersport 13-7. It's Bloom Carroll over Logan Elm 34-0 at halftime. Bishop Rosecrans over Fisher Catholic 34-0 in the third quarter, and Bern Union leads Worthington Christian 42-7. 1st and 10 Lions. Again, empty backfield for Caleb Shook. Shook back to pass. And it's picked off. Nobody's going to catch him. It's going to be a pick 6 for the Falcons. Colin Dennis with the interception and return for a touchdown for Fairfield Union. He read that all the way.
Perfectly.
48 yards, 10 return.
Makes it 34-10 with the extra point to come. There's Colin's mom. She's happy about that. Why not? Great play, and gets a big hug from Coach Bo Brandon down on the sideline. Another hold up for the extra point. Kick is up and good from Colin Woodside. Colin Dennis for 28 on the interception return. Here he is.
Wow.
I think that's a 28, isn't it?
I hope.
Yeah, that's got a penalty down on the field. See what this one's going to be. Marion, you still awake down there, buddy?
I am. I was actually going to say on that pick six interception, and outstanding play by Dennis there, but also on the Liberty Union side, you've got to have your wide receivers threatening the DBs, making them think there's a deep threat. You come off the ball hard. When you don't do that and you have the corners just sitting on the routes like that, that's exactly what you get, a pick six going the other way.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike foul, number 21, Liberty Union. Be 15 yards on the kickoff. That is 21's first unsportsmanlike foul.
He said Liberty Union, but he pointed to Fairfield Union.
Well, they're marching it toward Liberty here, Jared. So
The goal was that ball on sportsmanlike conduct against the Lions. That's assessed on the kickoff.
So that means that Austin McCafferty will kick off from the Liberty Union 45. Maybe just try to kick it through the uprights here.
I saw one year, and I'll share this story with you sometime, but I saw a team kick off from the other team's 15-yard line.
Oh, my gosh. Lots of laundry on the field, apparently, before that one.
Yeah.
And McCafferty's kick does go into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Lions go back on offense at the 20, trailing 35-10, 3:34 to play in the third quarter. We have any sponsors, Tim, we can say thank you to?
Definitely. We need to say thanks to Granville Milling. Your source for quality farm, garden, and pet feeds and supplies is excited to announce their new and used firearms and ammunition department. You can check them out at 1522 East Main Street in Lancaster. Let them know when you stop in that you heard about them on the Fairfield County High School Game of the Week. Granville Milling, 740-654-6685.
Amanda Clear Creek puts a score on the board at Taze Valley, trailing now 17-7 in the fourth quarter. Here at Fairfield Union, it's 35-10, 3:34 to play in the third quarter. Shook has pressure, and he's going to be sacked way back at the 7-yard line. Yep.
From their defensive end spots, they are just putting the heat on Jared.
Aug's having himself quite a second half, guys, too.
He is.
Sure is.
And he also wins the nickname award, I think. Snoop Aug, I believe, is what they've been calling
that's
him.
good.
I thought his first name was going to be Kel. Talk about the plays getting a little slow.
Yeah.
Huh?
Uh-oh, here's a big hole. Big hole for Britt McClure. McClure, it's a foot race. They're not going to catch him. Britt McClure going to run at 93 yards for a touchdown. Actually, they'll call it 88?
88-yard run.
Yeah. They gave forward progress on the last play to the 12, so it's an 88-yard touchdown run for Brent McClure.
Shot out of a cannon, wasn't he?
He's got some speed for a big kid. McClure, 6'2", 190 pounds. Makes it 35-16. Still 2:46 to play in the third quarter. Hey, they're figuring, hey, if this is going to be our last game, let's make it last. Let's take our time here. So Jason Trapp on to kick the extra point. It's up, and it's good. 35-17.
Next point is good. 2:46 left in the third quarter.
So the Falcons, after last week scoring 35, or 35 now, they've put some points on the board. They just got to find a way to stop.
Look at him bolt through here. Just not a lot of resistance, Jared.
Yeah, great job by McClure, and give that offensive line credit. They opened up a hole right at the start. So 2:46 to go in the third quarter, 35-17. Liberty Union hanging around, Marion.
They are, and if you're Coach Bo Brandon here, you really want to just, have your guys, continue to stay focused, not fall asleep, and just make sure that they continue to, play hard and not, kind of go to sleep out here.
That is a really good call. They've been getting really hard pressure from outside, from Algon Woodside, and just caught them up in. And like you said, their offensive line did a good job, and off to the races.
It's gone to a final at Logan Elm. Bloom Carroll wins that one 41-0. So they're going to roll into the playoffs.
Probably the 3 seed, maybe a 2.
Maybe. If it was to start tonight, they'd play against Meadowbrook. But
who knows?
You mentioned Meadowbrook has Cambridge tonight.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Here's Conrad from the 16-yard line, cutting back to the other side of the field. Conrad looking like a good return, coming to the 40, to the 50, and out of bounds at the Liberty Union 35-yard line. Good return by Spencer Conrad.
He made a really good move there to get the extra 20 yards.
Yeah.
He's playing like a senior should play. We've seen him for 2 weeks in a row now here, so that's how you should be playing.
And did I hear Mr. McPhail telling you something about Spencer Conrad?
Not missed a day of school since he began.
Unbelievable. From kindergarten on.
Yep, not missed a day of school.
There are some school districts, I don't think Fairfield Union is one of them, but I've heard of some school districts, they give an incentive. They say, we'll give you a car if you go 13 years.
Well, he should get something. I brought it up to Mr. McPhail. That should be some kind of an award.
Yeah. Here's Porter to the 34-yard line.
Because,
that's impressive.
An appointment, an injury, an illness. Gosh. Not a day.
Not one day. From kindergarten to a senior year.
I find that fabulous.
All right, so here's the question. Senior skip day comes. Does he come to school?
Yep.
I bet he will too.
I bet he will too. If you knew his dad, I saw his dad. His dad was a really fine baseball player at Lancaster High School.
2nd down and 9 for the Falcons. Good look into the helmet of Zach Shen, the quarterback. He'll hand it off to Porter. Run it over left tackle, and gets up close to the 30-yard line. Bring up a 3rd down and about 5. Wow. Marion, what do you think of that? Never miss a single day of school from kindergarten to senior year.
It's unbelievable. It's truly unbelievable. Not to even, have some sort of illness, sickness, other appointment. God forbid a death in the family, no missing school.
And he's been remarkable. And he's an athlete, so no injuries that kept him out.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think he plays 3 sports too.
Yeah, you're right. So congratulations on that. That's a big accomplishment. Here's Boyle. Nice job by the Liberty Union defense. They looked like they knew that was coming. Jacob Cole makes the tackle.
Again, Jacob Cole playing really well from his linebacker position.
And it looks like Fairfield Union going to punt, play the field position game. Again, Liberty Union with the stop, and they're hanging around. 35-17 to score now.
Yeah, from Fairfield Union standpoint, you're heading into the end of the third quarter here, and you want to make them drive it.
Yeah.
They've really played very well defensively, but they've given up some big plays.
So 4th and 8. Porter to punt it away. Pooches this one, angles it, bounces at the 10. Great job by Porter inside the 10. Just dies at the 8-yard line. Wonder if he plays golf. That's a heck of a golf shot right there.
It's like a
That's
chippy right
backspin on
there.
it,
Yeah.
Speaking of golf, this Fairfield Union golf team had an outstanding year.
They
Saw
had,
them recognized at halftime.
yeah, they had really good fall sports season overall.
Yes, they did. So 1st and 10 Lions. Ball spotted at the 8-yard line. 25.7 seconds to play in the third quarter. Looks like this time they'll put a man in the backfield with Shook. I don't know if he'll be back there to block. He had a lot of pressure that last possession.
Well, he's been having a lot from the sideline. There's one way to resolve it a little bit.
Screen pass out to Pearden, and Pearden knocked out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Good job defensively. That's Jared Porter. Out of bounds, so the clock stops at 19.8. 2nd and 4. So it's a final in Tarleton at Logan Elm, and we haven't even made it to the fourth quarter yet here. McClure in motion. Shook fires one over the middle. Pearden hauls it in. Great catch by Cole Pearden at the 36-yard line.
Little play action. Nice throw, nice catch.
Falls forward to the 38. First down Lions.
I mean, if you're the Falcons, you're a little nervous because, you know, they've only given up 17 points. 3 came on the interception.
Yeah.
Really tight end zone. The other 2 on big plays.
Right. The Lions can protect the football. They got a shot. Clock is going to, no, they get this play off. Hand off to McClure. And took a lot to get him down, but they get him down right about the line of scrimmage. So that's how the third quarter will end with the Lions moving the football. They trail at 35-17. We have one more sponsor we want to say thank you to, Tim.
Well, as we're heading toward November, Absolute Lawn Care and Snow Removal LLC is a fully insured, locally owned business. Whether it's residential or commercial, they can handle it all. Mowing, landscaping, mulching, spring and fall cleanup, and even pressure washing. Specializing in all your lawn care and snow removal needs, Absolute Lawn Care has you covered. They strive to provide the highest quality of work at low prices. For your free estimates, you can contact them at 740-215-5108.
You mentioned snow removal, Tim. You've been very fortunate. You've got grandkids. You go watch them play soccer on Saturdays. We always talk about it. You know, you do football on Friday nights, and you go watch your grandkids play soccer. You've had great weather to do that.
Fabulous.
I got a question. Are they playing tomorrow?
No. Our season
You're
is
lucking
over.
out. You're lucking out. Tomorrow the weather's going to take a turn.
Yep, it was a great fall season. Did a little
awesome.
fall baseball over at Beaversfield, and then we got to see the grandkids play soccer. So we had a gorgeous fall, Jared.
Yes, we did.
I think starting to change a little bit tomorrow.
Yeah. 2nd and 9. Shook back to pass. Lofts one out there. It's a fight for it, and I think it's intercepted.
What's he going to call it?
It is an interception. Both of them had it. They were fighting for it, and it's pulled out of there by Keaton Boyle.
I think that's a good call. I think initially Boyle had it.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, if they both have it and go to the ground together, the offense usually gets rewarded.
Marion, you were right there. I think, what do you think? Boyle have it all the way?
Yes, I think he did. It was the right call to make. Boyle made an excellent play on it. It was a nice job by the Liberty Union receiver to try to come in at the last minute. But Boyle just, read the play, from the beginning, saw the ball in the air, and just played it perfectly.
So 1st and 10 Falcons. Just mentioned, if Liberty Union can protect the football, they have a shot. But that's two possessions, almost 2 possessions in a row with turnovers.
Those are high-risk plays, though.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as your percentages of having success.
1st and 10. Shen will hand it off to Tyler Wolf. Wolf gets up across the 35. Good run on 1st down. I think we're going to get a replay of that interception by Keaton Boyle right here. That was the end of it, the scrum for it. I don't know if we can back that up a little bit to the point of the catch.
There you go. Asking, you shall receive.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Boyle caught the ball.
Yeah, I think initially he had it, and then the receiver tied him up.
So 2nd down and 4 for the Falcons. Shen again hands off to Wolf. Moves forward to near the 40. Going to be shy of the first down by about a yard.
Yeah, Jacob Cole, first one there. Just can't sing his praises enough tonight for Liberty Union.
3rd and 1. Coach Brandon now going primarily to a run, trying to get this clock moving with a 35-17 lead. Somebody's not happy.
That's not coming from the truck.
Is that Beth? Here's Wolf again. And I think that second effort right there.
I think he got it.
Got the first down.
Yep.
Tyler Wolf on the carry. Brought down by a Pride Alliance.
Yeah, they're going to move it forward. 1st and 10 from the 40.
This is ideal for Fairfield Union. You want to run the football, keep the clock moving, and just, maintain the football. Then your chances of having a winning season are going to greatly improve. And as you said earlier, if that happens, it's going to be a big step for them. It's a good step.
There's the baby that was crying. He's happy now. 1st and 10 Falcons.
If you don't believe it's a tech world, there you go.
Yeah. Here's Wolf on the give again. Wolf to the 50. Wolf to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, and runs out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Nice run by Tyler Wolf.
Well, guys, he just ripped through those arm tackles there.
Yeah,
what a strong run by Wolf. My goodness.
Coming into tonight's ball game, Tyler had 711 yards on 121 carries.
He's had a nice night tonight.
He has. Look at that flag blowing. The wind is definitely picking up down there.
And the direction has changed.
Yeah.
It's a little northeast or northwest to southeast now.
We showed that the radar earlier.
Appeared to like we were going to hopefully get away from it, right?
Here's Wolf again. And not much of a gain here.
Sure can feel it in here.
Yeah. Now a late flag comes in again. Get our Fleet Masters call. Man, by looking at that flag, it looks like it's changing directions as we speak. Again, the goalpost is even blowing.
Yes, it is wavering.
Got a dead ball. Personal foul number 51 on the defense. Half the distance. First down.
So 1st and goal for the Falcons at the 6-yard line.
Listen, it's traditionally windy out here
Yeah, it is.
in West Rushville area anyway, but this is a little different.
Not much there. Maybe inside the 5 for Tyler Wolf. Bring up a 2nd down and goal right at the 5. Clock rolls at 9:13. I think we're still good. I got the radar pulled up here and it's still moving northeast, but it doesn't look like it's going to hit us until after midnight. So, but the wind definitely has hit us.
Yeah. You know, we talked about there's going to be a temperature change tomorrow, and the wind usually brings that.
We got another penalty on the field. We'll get our Fleet Masters call again. think we're going to get a Fleet Masters call.
Yeah, just not going to be in a hurry.
Got a dead ball. Unsportsmanlike on number 7.
It was another penalty on Liberty Union, personal foul. Coach Johnson now comes out to find out what's going on. So it'll be a 1st and goal from the 3 now.
I like it though, what he's doing.
Yeah.
I don't care whether you're playing the first game, the last game. You can't have that.
Right. So he takes Cole Pearden out of the ball game. If it's sounding different at home, we've decided to turn the crowd mics down because the wind is just blowing directly into them. It's making it hard to hear us and anything else except for wind. So 1st and goal. Hand off to Tyler Wolf, and he's at the goal line and into the end zone for the touchdown.
I bet with this wind that Marion could run a sub-10 100 if he started down here in one of these lanes.
Not today. I need about a cyclone at my back, I'd say.
What were you, seriously, though, in your heyday, in your prime at Ohio University? What was your best time when you were running at Ohio University?
The 40?
Yeah.
4.58, I think, was my best 40.
Nice.
Time. Those days are long behind me now. Long behind me.
2 children behind.
Extra point's good for Colin Woodside. 42-17 is the score. 8:30 to play in the ball game. Tim, you mentioned we're going to get a change in the weather, and we talked about soccer going on. You're lucking out that you don't have your grandkids' soccer game to go to tomorrow. Well, we have my son's final fall baseball doubleheader on Sunday, and I happened to have the weather on before I left, and he heard him say snow flurry Sunday, and he said, "Dad, don't we have 2 baseball games Sunday?" I said, "Yeah, bundle up, bud."
Hey, you can play in snow. There's no reason you can't hit a baseball with a snowflake on it.
(42-17), 8.5 minutes to play in the ball game here at Fairfield Union. Is that Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. 45's the high, 31's the low.
You'll be fine.
Oh yeah, they'll be great. Just bundle them up. They won't even know that they're cold, right?
The first one that complains comes out.
Good return, and he lost the football, but I think he was able to bring it back in. That's Noah Graff on the return. And another penalty comes flying in late. There's the scoring drive. 9 plays, 71 yards, 3:21 off the clock, 3-yard touchdown run for Tyler Wolf. It's a holding on. We'll get the call right here from the official.
Got holding number 28 on the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
So it's on Liberty Union, a holding, backs him up. They'll start this drive at their own 14. Shook. That wasn't his fault. His receiver just slipped and fell. Wyatt Sims was the intended receiver. He still almost made a great catch from his backside.
He did. He tried, and then it almost got intercepted.
Yeah. on second down. Not a whole lot there for the Lions. Bring up a third down, and it looks like about 6. Clock rolls at 7:54 to play in the ball game. Shook back to pass. He has pressure. He's hit and going to be brought down by a host of Falcons way back beyond the original line of scrimmage.
Would that be called a gaggle?
A gaggle? So 4th down and 9 for Liberty Union.
I'm sorry, folks. It's approaching time of silliness here for us. You get a little punchy, don't we?
Tim, I asked you prior to the game if you were DVRing the baseball game that was supposed to start at, 8:20?
I'm going to watch the replay probably at this point by the time we get home.
It's a short punt, going to take a bounce at the 42-yard line. The Liberty Union bounce gets near the 50, and we've been down at the 49-yard line. Take a look at some scores from around the area. Pickerington Central over Grove City, 42-14. Canal Winchester leads Big Walnut 38-6. It is Reynoldsburg over Lancaster in the fourth quarter, 42-26. Tays Valley leads Manda Clear Creek 24-7 in the fourth quarter. Bishop Rosecrans over Fisher Catholic 40-0 in the fourth quarter. We already mentioned Bloom Carroll beats Logan Elm 41-0. Grove City Christian beat Millersport 20-7. That's a final. Byrne Union over Worthington Christian 42-7 in the third quarter. And we have a timeout on the field. Coach Brandon going to take one. And Marion, from the looks of people in the stands, I see hoods up now. I've seen stocking caps. Has the temperature taken a considerable drop?
Yes, it has, Joe. It went from pretty comfortable to bone-chilling cold in a matter of about 3 minutes. It's like I saw about half of the stadium here go for their coats and blankets in unison. But, the wind has picked up, certainly. It's a little chilly, but, we've got a few minutes here, and we'll see here. It looks like Coach Branda might be getting his seniors together, maybe for a last hurrah here. We'll see, at what point he decides to take them out and how he takes them out.
Yeah.
That's always a sensitive thing, to have the seniors go out together. And, since they're up pretty comfortably here, we'll see what happens.
And Tim, I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit. We talked earlier in the game about the Division 4 Region 15 standings and how Fairfield Union at 11, still not mathematically eliminated, as looks like he gets the seniors out now. But
here's the problem, Jared. When I looked it over, excuse me, Claymont lost. Okay, I believe Indian Valley beat Claymont.
Yeah.
John Glenn probably going to beat Crooksville tonight. Philo probably going to beat New Lexington tonight. But again, we're talking about high school football.
At New Lex, though, right?
Yeah, so you don't know. And Unioto played a 4-5 Piketon team. So, you just have to have a lot of things go right for it to work. And what it comes down to mathematically more than anything else is level 2 points.
Sure.
You get your initial points for beating a team at a certain level and region. But who did they beat are those level 2 points, and it just throws things into a little bit of a, cluster sometimes.
Shen back to pass on second down. It's complete to the 40. Nice catch. And taking a hit there is number 80, Caleb Swick. He's a senior. Gets a shout out from the stands.
First down.
He's looks like Coach Brandon. Look at this. This is a live look at the World Series going on now. Houston up 4-0 on the Dodgers.
Well, they play really well at home.
Bases are loaded for the Dodgers. Who's up? Shen back to pass again. It's caught. This time on the catch, it's Evan Rice, another senior. So I like this. Coach Brandon getting seniors in that don't get a lot of time, and then not just putting them in, but getting them some action.
Right.
Here comes another one coming in. Colin Woodside will come off the field. He's taking guys out one by one, give him a chance to get some applause. Colin gets a hug from his dad, Ray. Second and 1. Shen passes too high. His intended receiver, I believe that's a 22, number 22, Garrett Bach, also a senior. So 3rd and 1 now for the Falcons. Clock stopped at 4:57. There's a look at Colin. Of course, he's going to be moving on and playing at the University of Cincinnati for Coach Luke Fickle. He's still got some athletics here at Fairfield Union, though. He's a big-time basketball player on this Falcon basketball team. Handoff to Porter. Porter across the 25, and he stumbles. He's got the first down, but he stumbles down to about the 17.
Sometimes the turf monster gets you.
Porter also a senior. So 1st and 10 for the Falcons at their own 17-yard line. Shen brings the play in. And we have a whistle. Trying to get him to wind the clock. It is running now.
I'm sure they're feeling the wind on the field.
We feel it coming in the windows up here. Shen hands off again to Porter. And this time he's hit at the line of scrimmage. And not much of a gain there, if any. And now Zach Shen's going to get his chance to come off the field to some applause as Coach Brandon has a substitute quarterback about to come in. That's Blade Patton, number 12. And here comes Zach Shen, senior quarterback. He's had a great season.
Sure looked good the last 2 weeks here, Jared. Fortunate to see him here play at the end of his career.
Especially after we saw him last year out at Amanda Clear Creek, blew his ACL out.
Yeah, to come back from that is outstanding for the young man.
Comes from a great family. His mom a teacher at Lancaster, and there's an interception by number 36. That's Brent McClure. Well, not the way the Blade Patton wanted to come in and make his debut. So the Lions will go back on offense. They trail at 42-17, 3:48 to play in the ball game.
Guys, Liberty Union has seniors on their side as well. McClure's one of them, so those guys are going to keep playing hard as well. They're not just going to allow this to be a coronation for the Falcons here. They want their last plays to be positive ones, even if the score doesn't, show that.
Yeah, good point. Well, with 3:48 to play in the ball game, we have a timeout on the field. It's just as good a time as any to name our players of the game. Let's go with the visiting team, Liberty Union Lions player of the game. First of all, brought to you by the Edwards Insurance Agency, specializing in providing personalized insurance coverage that meets the needs of our individual clients. Contact Todd or Dale Edwards at Edwards Insurance Agency today.
Well, I think for the Lions, Jared, number 74, Jackson Smith showed his real worth tonight. He got an interception for a big guy, made a lot of plays defensively. He's blocked on the offensive line. He's been out there almost every play, so a big shout out to Jackson Smith.
Congratulations, Jackson Smith, number 74. He is also a senior on this Liberty Union team. 6'3", 311-pound senior. You mentioned he got that big interception.
The center.
Yeah,
he's touching the ball every offensive play.
Yep. So he is our Liberty Union player of the game tonight. Congratulations to Jackson. We'll get the Fairfield Union player of the game in just a minute. Here's a handoff to Brent McClure. McClure's still running hard out there across the 30-yard line. He's had a good game as well. Both games we've seen him this year, he's done well.
Well, he's
hard
very
player.
Yeah, we talked about very versatile. Can do a lot of things and add a lot of dimensions to your offense.
Jared Porter now gets congratulated as he comes off the field for the Falcons. Shook again, hands off to McClure. McClure around the right side.
He delivered the blow
there.
Didn't he? Yeah.
Gets close to another first down. Going to be short by about, looks like less than a yard. Falcons getting some other players off the field. Need to do so quickly. Lions about to line up for the play here. Shook will hand it off to McClure. McClure's got the first down and more. And he's up to the 40-yard line. First down, Lions. Let's get to our Fairfield Union Player of the Game, brought to you by Fairfield National Bank. There's no one like you. Your hopes, dreams, talents, and experiences, even what you value in a bank, are unique to you. That's why instead of telling you what we can do, we'd rather listen to what you need, because at Fairfield National Bank, your story is the one that matters. There's no one like you. There's no bank like us. Could there be a better reason to meet? Fairfield National Bank. Be delighted with your bank. Fairfield National Bank is a division of the Park National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit them online at fairfieldnationalbank.com.
Well, Jared, I really think the guy that's had the big game for the Falcons, been all over the field, both sides of the football, Spencer Conrad.
I agree.
He just has been tremendous, had a great night. You know, obviously, like always, there's other players that have had really good nights because it's a team sport. But Spencer's really stood out here, and congrats to him. He's making tackles and on special teams, catching passes on offense, and just outstanding.
So congratulations to Jackson Smith from Liberty Union and Spencer Conrad from Fairfield Union, our players of the game tonight. In our Week 10 high school football game of the week. Spencer, you mentioned, boy, we've seen him 2 weeks in a row, and he was just outstanding, making the catches on the sidelines, laying some hits, some defense.
He plays with the energy you have to play with when you show up at a varsity level game.
Yeah. And I still can't get over, never missed a day of school in his life. Shook, fires deep down the sideline. I thought he had it. Wyatt Sims.
He called it, threw a flag.
Was the intended receiver, and we got a flag on the play. It's going to be a pass interference. Boy, Sims almost made an outstanding catch with the defender all over him. It's going to be 2 weeks in a row, Tim. It's going to be close to 10 before this game gets over.
You know, that used to be our norm.
Yeah, when we started at 7:30.
Yeah, and even sometimes longer.
There wasn't a running clock.
Yeah, exactly. So it is what it is. You know, we're fortunate to be here and enjoy it. This just seems like it's just been a lot of flags.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that stops the flow.
Yep.
And rhythm of the game.
There's Jason Roush.
Yeah. One-time Eskimo.
There's Tom Russo. Shot, I think, from Jason's camera. Shook hands it off. McClure down the far sideline. McClure still on his feet and staying in bounds, and he's going to go in for a touchdown. Brett McClure on the run.
He wasn't going to let a defensive back bring him down there, Jared.
So the Lions put another score on the board, 42-23 with the extra point to come. There's Jim Spires. He's up close to us, close to the press box. Those are our camera guys. Jim Spires, Jason Roush, Tom Russo. I'll tell you our production truck guys in just a moment after this extra point from Jason Trapp. Boy, bad snap. It was to the left. He had to reach back to his left to try to get it. That spelled disaster. We could tell that was going to be blocked from up here. Down to the production truck tonight. Guys doing all the work down there. We got Shane Messina, Bob Campetti, Hunter Wright, and our statistician Beth Campetti. There's those guys. And, of course, Aaron Newell was here. There's Beth.
They're not all guys.
That's right. Aaron Newell was here doing some setup earlier and then had to go leave early tonight, so we thank him as well for all his work earlier this evening, or this afternoon, rather. 2:09 to play in the ball game. 42-23 is the score.
Guys, I toughed it out as long as I could, but I had to go to the coat.
I looked down there. I couldn't find you.
We thought the wind had taken him away.
Had to get a coat. Thought I was going to make it, but had to go.
Long delay here before we get to the kickoff. Somebody, are they selling donuts or giving them away?
I don't know. There's a whole box of donuts somewhere. Where is that? That's
Right
right
down
below
here.
us,
Yeah.
isn't it? Tell them to come to the window. Right here.
So the Lions will kick it off. Back deep for the Falcons is Keaton Boyle and Spencer Conrad. They will kind of, not really a true onside kick, just kind of a squibber.
Yes.
Hoping that their guys can get down there and get on it, but they don't do it. Falcons cover it. 1st and 10, Fairfield Union at their own 41-yard line. So Blade Patton comes back out to run quarterback position. The sophomore.
Well, there's going to be somebody there, whether it's Blake next year or someone else, because it'll be a graduation from the quarterback spot.
Right. Patton hands it off, and it's fumbled. Just a bad exchange from quarterback to running back. He's trying to get it to Tyler Wolf, and Wolf was pretty much past Patton when he tried to take the handoff.
He hits the whole hard, as
He
we've
does.
said. He comes ready.
So the Lions will go back on offense. Shook will bring him out. Got a player coming on late for Liberty Union.
Yeah, subs are trying to figure out,
Yeah.
where they should be.
Shook will hand it off. That's number 44 for the Lions. Casey Fleeman, who's a freshman. Jay Smith makes the tackle for the Falcons. Second down and 8, minute 32 to play in the ball game. Here's Wyatt Sims on the carry up across the 35 and to the 33-yard line, or 34-yard line is where they'll mark it, as the clock continues to roll to 1:16. Couple more plays here for the Lions as they trail at 42-23. Shook sends Sims in motion, fakes the handoff to him, then keeps it himself, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Leading the charge, looks like number 56 for the Falcons. That's Robert Wyeth. Down to 26 seconds and counting. Liberty Union may run one more play and then call it a season. Shook will hand it off to number 44. It's Casey Fleeman, and he gets out of bounds.
One more play, Jared.
Yeah, one more.
It's only fitting, guys. It's only fitting.
It'll ring up a 4th down.
But for these kids, this is important.
Or that was 4th down.
Yes. Yes, you're
So they
correct.
don't pick up the 1st down, so the Falcons go back on offense for 1 kneel down. And they put the starters, the seniors, back in to kneel on it. One more play.
Shin's out there doing his math, making sure they have 11 guys. Cow him up.
Seemed like every senior tried to run out there simultaneously, guys. They would have 28 guys in the huddle there.
So they've got the victory formation ready to go. Shen will take the snap. If I was him, I'd go under center. I wouldn't want that negative 5 yards, 6 yards in my stats. It's a 6-yard loss to end the game.
Officially, you're right.
So the Falcons win it 42-23 on senior night, the final game of the regular season, to finish their season, or not, well, we shouldn't say finish just yet.
No.
To finish the regular season with a 6-4 record. They've progressed every year. Coach Brandon came in last year, and they won 4 ball games after winning 2 games a year before that. This year, up to 6 wins. Still could have a slight chance, but this team has to feel good about the direction that Coach Brandon has them going.
Well, anytime you end up on a winning season, you do feel better, Jared. It's a little warmer, a little fuzzier, so good for them, and congratulations.
Tonight's final stats are brought to you by Don's Furniture and Mattress, located at 1118 East Main Street. They've been serving the Lancaster and Fairfield County area for 23 years. Over those years, Don's has supported numerous charities and youth sports teams, and they continue to support our community. Don's values every customer, wishes all area teams a successful season. To find out more, you can visit them on the web at donsfurniture.com.
Would you believe that they're relatively even? Falcons have 444 yards and 417 for the Lions. You know, the big plays. You had an 88-yard run, a long touchdown pass caught. So that kind of balanced the stats out. And honestly, Jared, Fairfield Union set the tone early, got ahead 14-0, and from there really took care of business and what they had to come out and do.
Coach Brandon going to have a few words with his team, and then I believe he might meet with Marion Royster for a post-game interview. And while we wait for Coach Brandon, let's preview what's ahead for Bloom Carroll, the only team, it looks like anyway, right now in our coverage area, or the teams that we cover that will be moving into postseason play next week. They clinched it. So they're definitely headed that way, and they've played good all season. What do you think for them?
Well, they have a home field first round, and I think that's big. They have a pretty mature team. There are some younger players, but overall, a lot of those kids were on that team last year that went up to Shelby and took a licking up there. So they kind of got an idea, how you got to play to advance in the playoffs. So I think for them, they have a chance. Second round, it's a crapshoot at that point. And a lot of it, like all sports, comes down to is how you match up with the opponent.
Yeah.
Some teams just match up better than others.
And I saw where Shelby moved to a different region, so they're not in that same region as Bloom Carroll.
No, it's a totally. There's been a lot of restructure if you would happen to go in and look at them this year, and I do pay attention to those. I find them interesting. Plus, it also helps with our telecast.
Coach Brandon is making his way over to our sideline reporter, Marion Royster. And Tom Russo's down there with him to shoot the shots. And it looks like we're ready to go. Marion, take it away with Coach Bo Brandon.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Fairfield Union head coach Bo Brandon. Coach, outstanding game tonight. Of course, outstanding season. It seems tonight, obviously the big plays are plenty tonight, but they made some. You guys made a lot more. Was that something you thought you could take advantage of going in?
With the offense we're running right now, it's a numbers game. So the big plays we had on the outside was because the numbers were bad for us in the box, so we got it out to some playmakers on the edge, and we did a great job after we caught the ball. So, that's all we can ask for, and I was happy with what we did tonight.
On the defensive side of the football, it seemed like you guys were a step ahead. You saw the formations coming out. It seemed like you were, right where you needed to be each time. Was that something you thought you could have some success with?
Yeah, I mean, we stress to our kids, it's all, preparation, tape, watching film, being where you need to be when you need to be there, and doing your 111th. And I thought we did a great job tonight. I mean, they came out in some formations that you don't see very often, quads and things like that. We did a great job of making adjustments, and our kids, kept eye discipline. And so I'm extremely pleased and proud of them how we dealt with that.
Kudos to you, Coach. I think every year you've been here, I think I saw that you've improved on the record, and this year accumulating with a 6-4 record, a winning season. How have you been able to maintain and improve success each year?
The big thing for us was our seniors bought in, and our team bought into the weight room and off-season things, and that builds camaraderie and just what we need, what football's about. And our kids did a great job of buying in and doing what needed to be done to get us where we need to be. So, I give everything to my seniors. They're the ones that have helped make this improvement, and they're a great example for a young guy, so I couldn't ask for more from them.
And I know it's a long shot, but outside shot at the playoffs. Any thoughts about the possibility of extending the season?
I'll look tonight when it's all said and done. I'd love to. My kids would love to, but, stars need to align.
Thanks so much, Coach. Great job.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Marion, and thank you to Coach Bo Brandon. Again, your final score tonight, Fairfield Union beats Liberty Union 42-23. And Tim, final thought about this one?
You got to like what Bo had to say there at the end, and he finished with we've talked about it's got to be alignment of the stars in the galaxy.
Yeah, you're right.
But you know what? If you have a chance, you have a chance. If you're mathematically eliminated, you don't have a shot.
Right.
So, and congrats to him and his team and program. Hopefully they can continue to step forward here and make gains and improve. But bottom line is it's what you do in the off season. A lot of these kids are going to play multiple sports, which is absolutely what they should be doing, but they also have to learn to put the time in the off season and organize that time so they can advance in all their sports that they're participating in.
It's been a fun regular season. Marion, great job again tonight. Thanks for braving the winds.
No problem. Thanks to you guys as well. Appreciate it.
Once again, your final score tonight, Fairfield Union 42, Liberty Union 23. For Tim Shoemaker, Marion Royster, and our entire IVP Sports crew, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night, everybody.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Football Game of the Week. Brought to you by Ohio University Lancaster, Fairfield Medical Center, Standing Stone Bank, Edwards Insurance, North Body Shop, Personal Touch Party Rentals, Tiki Bowling Lane, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, Meals on Wheels, Granville Milling, Don's Furniture, Sheridan Funeral Home, Fairfield National Bank, Kumler Collision and Automotive, Fairfield DD, Huddle Tire, Dagger Law, The Carriage Company, Absolute Lawn Care and Snow Removal, the Lancaster Eagle Gazette, Fleet Masters, and Buckeye Lake Marina. This has been an IVP Sports production.